So wait, that's actually going to be a thing?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, hey, there we go. Now we're
here we go. Hey, there we go.
All right, so say all that funny stuff again, guys. Go.
Yeah, that bird thing is definitely sticking.
Call.
If the bird thing doesn't stick, I'm walking.
It'll stick. It's baked into my world now. I'll give you guys an option. Does somebody want to do a recap, and they might be able to earn some mechanical advantage?
Do I get secrets
during the game?
I want secrets.
You might get secrets, but it is more dice-based advantages. Does somebody want to do the recap, or I can do the recap?
Fuck your dice.
I think a communal recap. I'll be happy to start the recap.
Sure.
Okay.
I can work with that.
It's a relay race recap.
Relay race recap. So
a relay cap.
Here's some things I remember. I remember that we were mostly chilling in our bathhouse, earning money, doing good deeds like we do, and a vendor came in, one of the street folk, and said, "Oh no, we're having trouble. Somebody's selling bad stuff in our area." And we're like, "We'll take care of that for you." And we rushed out as the good citizens that we are to eliminate the threat to our town. And when we got there, we realized we did a little less recon than we might have wanted to, and knew a little bit less information than we should have, and potentially we were being set up and or tested. At which point, we sent our newest member, a bard, forward to summon information and bad people using a special call. And oh, bard, what was that special call? There we go. So, the bard was sent on a snipe hunt for bad people, and by some strange twist of fate, they managed to turn up an informant in the form of a lady with a weird design tattoo on her wrist.
Yes, very pretty.
On her clavicle, actually.
On her clavicle. Sorry about that. I didn't get to see
shoulder.
her. So I only heard this in passing, and he was like, she had a tattoo, and I'm like, tramp stamp?
It wasn't quite a tattoo either.
Okay.
The person who saw it doesn't quite know what it is.
Yeah.
So the bard looked at a woman and had no idea what to do with the information his eyes were providing. Not a good bard.
Yeah, I was enchanted.
So, with the information provided, we were able to find where the hideout of the seller was, and we interviewed one of the street people, actually I think before we...
Yeah, this was before.
And that street person indicated that the person, Baruma Selmid, was selling things that could be taken orally, topically, or with a third choice, and occasionally confusing the three choices, one for the other. The substances being taken were poisonous and addictive. If you didn't take them repeatedly, you die. That's not good. So, we went and we hunted down Baruma Selmid, found him in a house with 2 entrances, one on either side, buildings on either side of that, and a roof. And some of us went up the roof to cut off the escape on the far side. I think the boss did that.
Mm-hmm.
While the others opened the door and casually said, hey. Nope, we all went in and casually said, hey. Then the boss went over the roof when negotiations began to break down. Right?
Yeah, how did he quite slip? He was just like, I'm just gonna, fine, we'll let you be, okay, I'm going out here, and then went up on the roof. While the rest of us slapped him in the face, or was that just Krakus?
I think that was just Krakus.
Yeah, I think Krakus just basically got close enough that the smell slapped him.
And then Krakus got slapped back by a vial of acid, which instantly dropped him.
My favorite role of them. It did instantly drop him, and improved his looks slightly.
You'd think he'd be used to noxious fumes.
Not quite, I suppose.
And then chaos ensued. And the boss lit out up and down the roof. We did a lot of fighting. There was a lot of us falling down and getting back up again. And that happened a few times. And then D cut people in half.
Badass.
But she had a lot of help getting to that point. And
She
then...
had a little bit of help.
A lot of help. There were some other people who got dropped. Otherwise, she would have never made it to the people that she wanted to chop in half. Because she was like missing like crazy. She's like, whiff, whiff, whiff. She's like, those were practice swings. And then we lit out chasing after Baruma. 3 of us lit out after Baruma, while the others stayed behind and efficiently dealt with the remaining 2, recruiting them to our team, set fire and looted in what is perhaps the most efficient looting and organizational structure ever.
And covering up of evidence that I've ever seen.
Yes.
Totally, yeah.
Good follow through. And
I was
then
definitely not
Done
disturbed.
it before. Part of the gig.
Truth. And then Baruma was hunted down, threatened until he told us about the antidote, and agreed to be banished from the city forevermore. And then we all got back together, had a party. I think we decided that we were going to offer restorative baths that had the cure in it as a way for us to make money.
Yeah.
And we stored the poison in our basement for times when it might be necessary to enlist people to our aid with an addictive substance that could kill them.
Hard fucking core, Jesus.
I mean,
Hard
only
street
if
fight.
needed.
Hard streets.
Wow.
Hard street.
You're supposed to save that for the end so we have something to wrap up.
No, we'll just roll the credits now. It's not worth it.
We're gonna pepper that throughout.
That's a callback. That's a slogan.
It's a way of life.
We got it on t-shirts.
We should.
And
get
you
it
can
on
buy it.
t-shirts.
From Captain Reboot.
Not yet.
Our new merch store that doesn't exist.
Although, if
For $100, we will both open a merch store and print t-shirts for you.
this game kind of makes me want to get an intro, like a video intro of all of our characters, like doing something and then turning around and giving the camera, oh shucks.
You want to turn this game into a fucking 90s sitcom?
Yes.
I will make that happen.
Can I do the David Carradine CSI taking the glasses off and staring at the camera?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You even have the glasses. They're in your picture.
I know.
You know what? They're awesome 80s, like, super yellow glasses, too.
It's supposed to be gold.
I
rim.
know.
Oh,
I know a couple of animators. I can make this happen.
I mean, those are gold rim in the way that, like, I mean, I guess that the rims are like snow goggle size.
Oh my god, I found your jacket too, Beludo.
Ooh. So, and then I think we had 2 weeks of relative peace and quiet while things happened.
Yes.
That brings me to the present. However, since you did such a good job doing a recap, I will give the party one free, not a demon dice, but an angel dice. You get a free reroll, and I get nothing.
Angel dust?
Damn.
That's
Most
Dee's
importantly,
favorite.
you get nothing. Yay!
Yeah.
Add the PCP to our stores.
Reminds me of a Whitest Kids You Know sketch.
So put that in the basement of holding?
Yeah, put it all in the basement of
I
holding.
forgot we called it the basement of holding.
How could you forget that?
It's been a while. A lot has happened.
Anyway,
It's been a long week.
as Casey said, these past 2 weeks have been quiet. minor business, only minor business, both public and private, was addressed to you. This has given you some downtime. What were you doing? Let's go down the list. I don't know what Augustus did. Beludo.
Yes.
What have you been... I believe I know what you've been doing for the past 2 weeks, but let's fill in the stream.
I've been writing various lengthy reports about our encounter for documentation purposes. I conducted some ceremonies welcoming in our 2 new henchmen that we've rescued from the evil gnome. Then I started writing and working on scrolls for the group. Various things such as Shield of Faith or Divine Favor, or whatever the spells that they want from the Paladin list at first. That has occupied my time.
All right. D?
Various blesses as well. That was
Sure,
the big.
sure. D?
Oh, I've been working with Temp on the full plate armor. She says all these nails that I'm making are going to be super helpful in the plate that she's working on for us.
So you did training.
I did training. I'm learning to be a blacksmith to help Temperance make all our armor. Also still working on the voice. I'll find one eventually.
Yeah, you will. It's getting there. Sorry, my PDF reader is very slow. Are there any necessary rolls with that?
No rolls with that, just an expenditure of 50 gold for the 2 weeks of my trainings.
All right, interesting. Blah, blah, blah. Let's, Silthorn, because of what you said you want to do, let's skip over you and go to Wenry.
Sure.
I don't know. I think I wanted to do some training also. On my sheet, I have that you put me as question mark for whether or not I'll be proficient with the 2 tool sets that I have. So
No, it's what
query.
It's what
Okay.
stat modifier you.
He shouldn't be calling you query. That's not okay. Your identity is yours to have.
It sure
Shame
is.
Progressive. What a progressive. Why is the race escaping me? Either way.
Sunglasses race. So depending on what everybody else was doing, I wanted to do some training with some tools. I was thinking either alchemist supplies, or mayhaps some learning some poisons. But I didn't know what everybody else was doing exactly, so I can switch up depending on those. And same as Casey, I don't think there's any rolls involved, but 50 gold for the 2 weeks.
Dee does know a bit about alchemy, so she can teach you, or she can cover whatever you
would need to find somebody. So Temperance can teach blacksmithing.
Okay.
But just somebody who is proficient with smith's tools can't teach blacksmithing. If
Fair.
you know alchemist tools, you can't just teach alchemy to somebody. So Wenry, you had to find an alchemist.
Well, if I didn't realize D already was, dibsed, so I'm completely cool with going into Poisoner's Kit, considering our Basement of Holdings new loot.
Interesting. What was his name from last session? Somebody with notes. What was the dwarf's name from last session?
I wasn't there, so I had. Oh shit. Dwarf's name.
The dwarf's name?
The dwarven merchant who came to you.
I didn't know that.
I am also looking this information up.
Clearly memorable man.
Yeah, I wasn't in the room, so I didn't take a note of it.
Believe it started with the letter G. So, G Money, actually, if you had inquired with him, could teach you a bit of poison.
Is he the only one? He's kind of a jerk.
Oh, he put us in the right direction.
Ish.
I mean, now that you have he willfully tested you, yes, but his intent was not malicious. That much is clear.
By the way, Ben, for the first week of things that I'm doing, I do need to make a roll for how much I earn.
I know you do.
Okay, cool.
That's the most important reason why I pulled up the PDF. All right, well, Wenry, just give yourself 2 weeks of training towards whatever you end up picking. I'm not super strict about that.
Okie doke.
Which brings us to the Bird Bard himself. Bird Bard, what have you done?
So after the major events that happened in the past coming days, I decided to go ahead and take a week actually doing my job. Thankfully, it was nice, just sing it. Not really singing. I'm not much of a singer, but yeah, playing my lute. Also, working on a new song inspired by the events that happened and some of the key things of our last adventure. So I have a bit of a song, and in the second week, I pretty much what anyone in the bathhouse would know. I just decided to go ahead and leave for the second week and went on a bit of a shopping kind of spree, and I was just away for a couple of days. And
all right,
then come back. That's about it.
For your week's work, make a charisma performance check.
I don't remember putting in off days in your contract.
I may need
Did
to
you
speak to Theo
report
about
what
that.
you were doing to the boss per the contract?
You've reported it to the boss, but the boss did not require you to report it to anyone else.
Fair enough.
I think it says right there, it's my PT days,
No, that's physical therapy.
We don't make
giving...
jokes of physical therapy. I work with many physical therapists.
Exactly.
Very nice people.
We take it very seriously here in the bathhouse. You're to give physical therapy to understand what we do.
Yeah, we want to avoid repetitive stress problems, so we give you different kinds of stress each day.
It's all in the contract.
Beautiful, yeah. Well,
okay. So I will say with that role, since you don't need to pay for lodging, as that is all provided by your employer, as per your contract, you make 25 gold.
Nice. I like it. All right. And I'll subtract the things that I bought.
Roll me a d6.
Oh, no. Really? Okay. Oh, fuck. All right.
Okay. So, a lot of that 25 gold was made early on in that week. But as you... and this 25 is net based on, you did a little... By the end of the week, you got a little lazy about it. It's like, I'm in enough for the week. I'm just gonna chill out. I'm gonna do more practice time than actual performing. And people took notice. People took notice of that, and it's like, this guy doesn't care about his art form. You have
Is-
you have gained a reputation for laziness, giving you disadvantage on checks made for this particular downtime activity for the next 6 work weeks you devote to it.
That sucks.
The bird guard
Yikes.
is still learning.
Work 6 weeks. That's not enough.
No,
Was the
not the
fourth-
next 6 weeks. The next 6 weeks you choose to do.
Yeah. All right. And I'll subtract the things that I bought, and I'll give you a quick DM about how much I'm gonna subtract extra.
Sure. And I'm going to look at your sheet and see what you're actually buying. Interesting things. Okay. All right.
It's
I'll
like
DM
all
you
he
on Discord.
knows. All he knows is like 2 annoying songs, and that's all he can play.
Hey, they're good songs, okay?
All right.
He took the Nickelback too far.
It's a lot of, Twinkle Twinkle with the
His
Star.
arms
going
wide
back
open.
to
We don't need to hear again.
Beethoven, and going back and forth.
Silthorn,
Yes?
you've
Yes?
just left the place you were.
Right?
You're heading back. It's about an hour's walk through the city, through the streets. You have to actually pass through one of the richer parts of town. As you exit that particularly wealthy district, distracted by thoughts of your own ambition, a better life for your loved ones. Make me a perception. What's your passive perception, actually?
Passive 9.
You don't notice the 2 men following behind you about 30 feet.
Freaking bird.
Great.
And as you turn the corner to the last stretch of road before you're relatively safely back in your own territory, you don't notice the 2 more that join him. It is only when you notice the 5th man that blocks your path do you realize that there is nobody else on these streets but you 6.
Hello?
Hello?
I need to go that way. Can you please move? I have to go. Places to be?
I don't think so. It is at this moment you realize that all 5 of these individuals are big and strong, carrying clubs, and have particularly arranged blue sashes.
Alright, what's going on? Is everything alright?
What's going on is you are going to send a message to your boss for it.
Okay. Sure. What message? Here, let me get some paper.
You get cracked in the back of the head.
Fuck! Ow! What the fuck? Alright, I take like a step back from like reeling from the pain. What the fuck was that?
You get cracked again.
Ow! Fuck!
And a 3rd time, you're getting jumped, essentially.
Alright. Yeah. Can I try to like weasel my way out?
Give me an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Acrobatics or athletics, whichever's higher. I will let you roll the other one if you want to.
Okay. That's much better.
You take a couple of lumps, but you manage to break free from the group and you dead sprint.
All right.
They don't give chase.
Okay, I'm the second that I see a corner, whether they're following me or not, I will round a corner, go into some like bit of a corner where people won't see me, and I cast disguise self on myself, and just make myself into someone completely different.
Sure. As you're running away from them, they call after you. Fly, little bird bard. Tell your boss the blue skulls are coming.
I kind of reach over to my head that was just fucking hit. Blue skulls, blue skulls. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Give me an intelligence check with proficiency. So any intelligence thing you're proficient in. If not, just roll it and we'll do the math.
Yeah,
do the monster math.
I'm proficient.
Oh, you're proficient in history. Roll history.
Yeah. There we go. 14.
14. The Blue Skulls are one of the mid-level street gangs in this. They are brutal. They take no prisoners, and for one reason or another, they have chosen you as a target.
Where are we? If they're mid-level, are we like low level?
You are low level in name only. You're quickly rising. You've already gotten noticed by some of the larger players.
What the fuck did those guys want? Alright, Augustus, what is going on? I make my way back.
You make your way back?
Trying to, this time, making sure that if I'm being followed, just being real paranoid.
And you get, as you cross into what Augustus has said is his area of the city, you don't quite know it, but that is the moment where you start seeing people again. Hold on. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I just got my Roll20 crashed.
Okay.
That is when you start seeing people again. And they see you bruised but not overly hurt, and they whisper and they fly to their corners like the little birdies they are.
If I did disguise self, I wouldn't have made myself.
If you did disguise self, then none of that happens.
All right.
Or, well, it still happens, but for different reasons.
Okay.
You make your way back to the bathhouse?
Yep.
Okay. Bathhouse crew. It has been a day or two since Augustus left on business. He didn't say where he was going. He just said he would be back in about a week. He left Dee and Wenry in, not charge, but just he looked to them as keep the place safe. Boludo, make sure contracts keep coming in. But also, Krakus has left. And he also didn't say when. He left, he disappeared the day after.
Is this typical?
This is not typical.
Did they leave together?
No, they did not. They did not leave together. Or they didn't leave at the same time. You don't know if they're meeting up somewhere else. But this is typical for neither of them. But at this moment, a young man bursts through your door.
As I walk in, because I'm guessing this is me.
Yep, that's you.
Yeah. I walk inside Is anyone like right in the room right as I enter?
Would any of you be right in the room right as you enter? In this room, the public office?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we'd probably.
yeah.
Oh, go ahead. I was saying, I bet we have like one of the new recruits as a welcomer, kind of like a Walmart greeter.
Like in the middle of the building or in the office?
In the office.
Just standing there waiting to meet people.
Yeah. You sent Carrick there. Hello, sir. What can I do for you today?
It's fine, and I dropped this guy stuff. It's me. It's me.
Jesus.
It's
do that?
rough. Where's Augustus?
Augustus is away.
What?
He
Where is he?
didn't quite say, but I think he got called to Caeli.
Fuck. Okay.
Let's get you to the baths. He said he'd be back in about 5 or 6 days. Let's get you to the bath.
All right.
And they bring you to the sodium bath.
Salt in the wound.
Yeah, it's good for you though. They know it.
Fuck.
Oddly enough, the sodium bath is probably the healthiest bath of those. The one that's actually going to do anything.
Mm. Yeah. After that, I'll go look for. I'll look for Winry. Go around the entire bathhouse trying to look for her.
Wenry, where are you?
Yeah, I was going to say I was in the office, but I mean, I can be wherever.
You probably would have. Carrick probably would have sent you into the bath and gone to fucking get somebody.
Mm.
So Wenry, I would either Wenry or D or Beludo or all three of you can meet.
Oh shit! We labeled the baths.
In the bath. Yeah, I don't know who did that. Probably Casey.
Nope, wasn't me.
All right, good job, guys. It's getting confusing.
I labeled the bath last.
Thought that looked like your handwriting, Beludo. Good job. What the hell happened to you?
I was on my way back here, and fuck. Okay. Some fucking 6 people or some shit. I didn't get a good look at them. Fucking jumped me essentially, and they said to tell Augustus the blue skulls are coming. Which, what the fuck? Why are the blue skulls coming? What are they doing with us?
So
are they here?
Wenry, you know who the blue skulls are.
Well, okay, so aside from knowing that they're a ruthless gang, take no prisoners type, like, do we have a history with them specifically? Like, are they another rival bathhouse?
The Red Wings have had dealings with them, negative dealings.
Who's our contact for Red Wings? I know we kind of came out from under her wing.
You would deal directly with Caeli.
Okay. Does she deal with only Augustus, or has she dealt with any of us in the past?
You know her, but I mean, if you think Augustus is already meeting with her.
All right. Where were you coming from exactly that they jumped you? Also, why were you not aware of your surroundings? You're a bard, don't you make noise?
Yeah, we make noise. I was whistling down the street. I was practicing my scales. Okay, Anyway, I was just back from one of the shops, so I had to go buy something. I just wanted whatever district that I was at. I was just kind of like saying that I was on my way back from there.
All right.
Alright, well, you better get dressed up. I'll go wrangle the rest of them. We're gonna have to deal with this. You can't... I mean, you may be a new member of us, but I'm not gonna let you get jumped and let them get away with it. I'm sure the others will feel the same. Yeah, just, try not to get beat up on your way out, okay?
Well, I hope that doesn't happen.
And he'll go off to rouse up the rest of them, fill them in on the beat-up Bird Bard.
I take a long soak.
He's not gonna miss his shift, is he?
I don't think we want him performing like that. He looks like shit.
It's questionable if we want him performing at all.
Also,
Aw, see-
Like you give him a once over, and like he's got bruises, but you know they didn't really try to break him. Like they didn't.
Kind of
Like,
bloody
he didn't get-
nose, me a black eye.
Yeah, bloody nose, black eye. You know, some marks around the upper body and shoulders and torso, but you know they could have really, if they had really jumped him, they could have really done some damage. If they really wanted to, he would probably not be standing.
sounds
Are we
like they were
sure?
looking to send a message here. I guess they can't write as well as Boluto, but still, that ain't no reason to beat up a bard.
Are we sure he just didn't fall? Or walking?
Look, Boluto, we've had this talk before. People don't fall and get black eyes or break their noses. That's not how falling works.
Humans are very...
Well, I think we should keep him here, and he should do his performing where we can keep an eye on him.
Right,
Why
but
did
if
he go wandering off anyway?
we put him up on that stage and people see the black eye and bloody nose and shit, they're gonna think that they can just do whatever. I don't want it going.
No, not till after he's cleaned up. I mean, right away we need to go over and make sure those blue scarves understand they can't do that.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right. You up for a little smacking, Boluto?
of... They need to know no one hits our bard except for us.
Yeah, he wasn't in their turf.
Well,
Was he?
Can you tell the bird bard that we have to hire other entertainment and it comes out of his pocket per his contract?
Do we put anything in his pocket?
He earns tips. Or at least people pay him to stop playing.
Well, plus that bath that he's taken, it's not exactly free. I mean, those sodium baths are one of the nicer baths. I think. I can't tell by the gradients. I'm not sure. It's all the same water. All right, yeah, I mean, go tell him that he's, you're grounded, go to your room, and you're gonna be not performing for a while. I'm sure one of these fucking people will get up on the stage and do some stuff, right? And looks around. Is there anybody?
I guess
some of
amateur
the-
hour.
Some of the younger members have their own instruments and musical acts, I guess. Not nearly as good as a properly trained bard.
Well, you don't have a properly trained bard. Anyway.
Well,
All right, he just got his body broken. You don't have to kill the little guy's spirit, too. Give him a day.
Out of character. You know that he can't perform, right? He's
I don't know,
like,
he just...
for like, was it 6 weeks? He has disadvantage on performance rolls.
Hey,
Like, he really messed up.
Yeah, but you guys don't know. Well,
you
actually,
don't
yeah.
know this.
We just know he's got the
Yeah.
reputation.
Yeah.
He's got to work through it sometime. A little bit of stage fright, performance anxiety.
I think I need somebody to make an intelligence check. Just a base intelligence.
Just a base
And
intelligence.
I think
check.
it's gotta be you, Henry.
I don't know if it should be... Can it be...
I think it's gotta be you, Henry, based on what's been said.
Oh,
Ooh, that's not bad.
no, it's really not for Wenry.
That's not bad at all.
Henry, I feel like I need to put some words in your mouth right now. Because your blood is pumping. surging through your body.
I don't feel the performing urge, though, correct? Because I wouldn't feel that.
Let me get it out. Even the thought of somebody hurting your people.
Oh, fuck yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. But this is... You were left to keep the bathhouse running and upwards and standing. If you leave on a crusade against these ruffians, these foul varlets, that might be exactly what they're expecting you to do.
Yeah, and we just literally, if we learned nothing last week, it's as soon as we stormed out and got down the road, it was a whole, maybe we shouldn't have done that.
I didn't know we learned.
Well, last week you learned to ask more questions.
So as I guess Wenry sort of stomps back and forth saying that, like kind of muttering in, like that's exactly what they want us to say. Do you be like, well, that's fine. They said they were coming to us. So all we need to do is say, here we are.
They said they were coming to pay us a visit? I must have missed that part, sorry.
No. You got the understanding that this was their way of saying, we see you, we will come for you soon. Not tomorrow, not next week, but soon.
Yeah, one of the things that I said as I came in was that they had a message for Augusta saying the Blue Skulls are coming.
Okay. Yeah. Well then, yeah, I mean, as much as Wenry wants to go out and kick their ass, he knows he knows enough about Augustus to know that that's not how he would go about it. He would, batten down the hatches, strengthen up what's going on in here, and wait for the next strike. Because that's what stupid people do. They make stupid moves. Stupid, impulsive things. Like coming to attack us on our home turf. Like beating up the weakest member of our crew. Because they can. No offense that you can't hear me, because you're in the bath. But you're tiny.
None taken.
You're just tiny, that's all.
I'm probably taller than you.
Coming from the halfling.
Oh yeah, you're a halfling. Yeah, I'm way fucking taller.
So, I'm gonna push the narrative forward a little bit.
Yeah.
You beat your drums to your proverbial battle stations. And since I've been watching too much Star Trek Next Generation, go to Yellow Alert.
Hey, we never did our rolls, by the way.
I don't know that many of you required rolls. Or not required rolls.
Also, if Wendy was going to come up to me and say that I shouldn't perform because of how I look, I would just say, no, don't worry, it's fine. I can fix that, and I cast Disguise Self on myself to look like myself, non-beaten up.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, but, that does look so much better, but, I'm just worried that you're too good-looking now. You're gonna make... Shit, Ludo, do we still want him performing?
Oh, Wenry, why don't you just go help him?
Yeah, that's not happening, D. Look, just because I'm tiny doesn't mean I'm a dancer.
That was good.
I don't know if she meant.
I'm older than you think, Boludo.
I can perform, it's alright. My hands are fine. I can play.
Yeah, just as well as you always could, I'm sure. I've got exactly. I've got no other reason to talk since, and I guess Wenry would say that aloud. I've literally got no other reasons that are right here with me for you to not perform, I guess. But if you see shit hit the fan, You just take your cues from us, okay? If we tell you to go hide, you go hide. If we tell you to, I don't know.
Okay, look. Okay. I see where you're coming from. Trust me, I do, and I appreciate it. But there were 6 people. I just saying, if it's just someone's coming in here, I can at least do something. I can distract. I don't need to go hide.
Do you only have like one disguise? Like, is it just one other person or just multiple?
I can do it to whoever I want, whoever I know of at least, or whatever I can imagine. Why?
Relax. We'll let him perform here. He'll be perfectly safe.
Okay,
Alright.
okay, wait. Why would it be safe? What bathhouse? Who the fuck storms a bathhouse?
Well, who the hell jumps a tiny bird barn? These people aren't exactly classy.
Well, it's Blue Skulls. I don't know. They fucking jump anyone. I probably whistled too hard, and they fucking thought I didn't sound good. I don't know.
Great, so let's
sweetie,
get you on the stage.
They're bad people, sort of like those other bad people, and we deal with bad people.
Where exactly did the bad people touch you?
I drop this guy's self and I point to my eye.
How many times can you cast Disguise Self per day?
I have 3 spell slots a day. I've used 2 already.
All right.
God damn it.
So you're gonna need to stop that.
He's like, honey, why don't you just fix yourself?
Have you ever heard of a disguise kit? It has powders and the like.
I do have one, yes. I have makeup, yes, but
Drag
I
show,
can do it.
drag show, drag show, drag show.
Dean, not so loud.
Alright. Either way, the makeup and everything can be good. It's just that if I get too sweaty or something, it can come off. Someone splashes a drink or something, doesn't go well.
Is that part of your show?
Yeah, are you expecting people to throw drinks in your face or something?
Not entirely, but it's happened in the past.
Where is this
Some people
conversation really going here? What's going on?
I'm trying to tell you, I can perform. It's fine.
Alright, but, yeah, do whatever you want, buddy. It's fine. We're gonna go ahead and try and make this place a little safer. And, I really fucking miss Augustus right now.
I think it might be a good week for some block parties. Keep the lights lit, keep the torches on, keep a lot of people in the streets. Make it hard for troublemakers.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to give a few little stones to some birds out in the street. They can keep their ears open.
Yeah, funny you say birds.
Look, you don't have a stronghold on every bird term.
I don't know. Do we have anyone trained in bird law?
Avian. It would be avian law, sir.
I have animal handling. Does that count?
No.
You guys are a bunch of bird brains, you know that?
Ooh.
Can I mean, I know I'm using this a lot, but it sounds really good here with the whole, having an almost, preternatural talent for anticipating the behavior of my targeted mark. Or at least explain to some people, like, hey, we're on the lookout for these guys, they look like this. Here's some coupons for baths.
One thing, if they're coming in force, it will be clear as fucking day. You will know, you will have warning, you will probably have about 20 minutes warning if they start marching through the streets at you. And they're not like information like an army would be, but their movements would not go unnoticed if they moved in number. Just like yours would not go unnoticed if you moved in numbers against them. However, it is at this time I will remind the party that you have employed the services of a spy.
We do have the service of a spy. And while the other party members go ask about that, I want to go see Temperance and pick up something, because those fellas were nice and polite and only beat our bard with blunt instruments. So I'd like to pick up a blunt instrument from Temperance, just in case they show up.
Sure. Hello, darling.
Hi, sweetie. Here's 15 gold. I want that heavy flail right there, the big one. No, the bigger one. No, the big... Oh, that's a support beam. Okay, the smaller one.
This one it is, then. You notice that she has absolutely no trouble lifting them. Has about as trouble as you do.
Thank you.
You are quite welcome.
Shunk, shunk, shunk.
15 gold, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Make it 10.
Ooh. Done and done.
Crack some skulls for me.
Oh, rib cages are so much more fun. They just wiggle around on the floor and make noise.
You misunderstand my meaning. Word has gotten round. Crack some skulls for me.
Oh.
Crackers
Yeah, I thought...
is...
Ting, ting, ting.
Shunk, 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 shunk.
Here, Craig, let me get you a handout.
I don't... Here's... I've been on the hard all my...
In your own time, add the scrolls that you make
Okay.
with their DCs or rolls
Got
to
it.
that document.
Yeah, totally. Understood.
Right. So, Wenry goes zipping about to, pass the message. We're on alert. We're looking for these people, and the word goes out, and the word goes out, and the word goes out, and the word goes out. And anybody in your territory who wants to see you succeed knows what to look for, knows who to tell in case of an emergency, and you have locked out your territory for the most part from the Blue Skulls. But the Blue Skulls never come. You sleep, you wake up, you go back on alert. The day passes. You sleep, you wake up, you go back on alert. You're constantly peering out the windows for blue sashes, for men with clubs, for an army on your doorstep. But it never arrives. And on the second day, you sleep and wake up and are a little less alert. And on this, the 17th day of Coralon's Shine, a man dressed in cloaks arrives unannounced and knocks on your front door.
I mean, it's a shop. You can come on in. I doubt we do anything.
I think we would at least have our Walmart greeter there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd be pacing fucking everywhere.
Which front door? Office door or
Public office door.
Public office door.
If I tell it that somebody knocks on your door, it's the public office door.
Okay, so this entrance always.
That is the entrance always.
And this is what? Business entrance?
This is the business entrance.
Dee opens the door. She's holding a bath bomb in one hand. How can I help you?
Yes,
Smells like lilac. Ooh?
You're the ones who took care of that poison cellar not long ago, aren't you?
Oh, honey, I don't know what you're talking about right now.
Are you sure?
Well,
sure, I will take my business elsewhere.
Since I don't know what you're talking about, I can't be sure, but why don't you come on in and have a seat, and we'll find out who you need to be talking to.
Absolutely.
And she sort of takes a few steps back and, Wenry, why don't you talk to him for a moment and see if you can figure out what he's talking about? And I'm just going to go check in. And she scampers back. And as soon as she gets a little bit clear, she calls out for our spy master Dax. And who's this?
What?
I'm sorry, we don't have any chairs your size. Okay. Alright, Wenry will sit in his booster seat. Trying to look official.
That's adorable.
Running to fetch Dax and ask who the person in the cloak is.
What person? What cloak? We've been looking for blue sashes all day. Wait, that's not her voice. Darling, we've been looking for blue sashes all day. We don't have time to track
sweetie,
down every hobo that knocks on your door.
Crouch down and look through the fireplace. He knows something about the poisoner.
Wenry would be in on this, and he'd be like, "Here, come right over here, and just stand right. Yeah, there you go. Sorry, a bad eyesight."
It's difficult to warm one's shelf with an unlit fire.
Well, it looks lit to me.
Oh, yes, I suppose it is. I don't know when you have your fire lit, said the DM.
I didn't know where the glow was coming from, if not from the fire. So
I don't know if you can hear stealthily through a
crackling fire.
We'll make it work.
I assume since it's a two-way fireplace into like the hidden spot, we had like chains or like a mirror or something.
Here, sit on the floor with me. I sit on the floor with all of our new business associates.
It's nice to warm oneself by a fire on such a chilly Coralline day.
Wenry is really struggling to not adopt the shing.
Now, I do wish to return to business. You are the ones who took care of Barumo's cellmate, yes?
Well, it depends on who's asking. I mean, you haven't exactly introduced yourself.
Pardon me, my name is Zampano.
Like, just, like, one name? Like Madonna or something? Just Zampano. Can you spell that for me?
I have no family name, so I take none. An M instead of a first N, and you've got it right.
All right. So,
exactly.
So, before we tell you what we may or may not, be able to take care of for you, why don't you tell us about what kind of services you're looking for? We handle a lot of issues.
It's not the services I'm looking to hire you out for. I am looking to set up shop. And if you took care of that bastard, I think this might be the territory that I could start a business in.
What kind of business are you looking to start in here?
Well, I too am an alchemist, but a proper one. I show nothing that doesn't work, and I know it works because I test everything myself. You would have the services of an accomplished, if unrecognized, potion maker, and at a remarkable discount.
You weren't a fan of, dude I don't remember the name of, huh?
It's difficult to remember the ones who are scoundrels.
Already
never to
forgot
be seen again, yes?
Yeah, Baruma, right? Yeah.
That's the one. Yes, him.
Well, if we were the ones that ran, trash like him out of town, what was your qualm with him? Why didn't you, take him up for business?
He was a liar and a cheat. I do not sully my work with such scoundrels.
You got any references?
Besides, you wanted 60-40. I have references, if you want references.
Baluto.
I have references right here, and he starts to undo his coat, his long robe that covers his entire body.
I'll unimpressively jump to my feet and, do the whole reaching into my coat as well. Hey.
He whips open his robe, and it's just vials of potions lining the entire inside of his jacket. Reagents, gear. He travels with his entire alchemist setup.
Does he have any watches?
Maybe one or two. Why, in the market? Hey, you want to buy some of these
I'm looking
watches?
for a Wolex. You got one? All right, but Baluto, come. I'm not reading his references. I
you wouldn't be reading them. You'd be drinking them.
I'm not doing that either. Where's our Walmart greeter?
You can hear D yelling from the other way. Hold on, I have an idea. And then you hear
you're right behind me, D. Why are you yelling in my ear?
No. All right. So,
where did that voice come from?
you like crash bang thump crash thump 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 crash.
Sorry.
She slides to a stop.
Subtle, D.
Hello.
Hello. Had an idea. You see, if he thinks that that scoundrel was a bit troublesome, how about we test him out? This is something that we recovered, and she holds up a little vial with one of the poison in it. You just go ahead and figure out what the antidote to this is, and that'll prove you at least as good as Barumi.
Very well. Might I have some space to set up my things?
We got a spare room, right?
Oh, sure. Just give me a few minutes
There's many spare rooms.
Chase the spiders out
Hey.
and take care of the table.
Don't need your judgment, God. You're doing good business, I think.
You can set him up in this space. I need a heat source. Is it okay if I light a small fire in here? I'm controlled, of course.
I assume that room has a chimney? Probably hidden by the spider webs?
Certainly does.
So, sure. And Dee'll be helpful in such things, and also keep an eye on him, because she knows alchemy. So if he starts, piling gunpowder in a corner, be like, no, that's probably not how you make the antidote.
Yeah, if Dee's not going to be there, either Wenry is, or he'll put the Walmart greeter and keep the door open like a dad with a teenager kind of thing. Or, Wenry wants to, talk to Dee and Baluto and be like, I don't fucking trust this guy. What are the chances of somebody coming here, wanting to set up shop here when Augustus is gone and Crackus isn't here? I miss his smell. And, I don't know what's going on, man, but it ain't good. It's too many coincidences.
Wenry, if you're nervous, we just have him drink the poison and then do the whole healer cure thyself thing.
Well, that was my backup plan, but you went ahead and handed it to him saying it was poison and to look for the antidote.
Oh, okay.
I think he's onto us now. I think we're past that now.
Why?
Well, you handed him a poison and said, here, find the antidote. He's not going to trust us to hand him another vial and go, here, drink this. It's definitely not poison.
No, I was gonna just tell him to drink the one that he's holding. I'm bigger than him.
logic here.
Somebody remember clip that.
I'm beginning to see why Augustus is in charge here. We're falling apart a little bit. Boludo, you're strangely silent, and I don't like it.
No one asked me for my opinion.
I did! I've been yelling for you. You just can't hear me through the fire. You're just sitting at your desk all day, just writing.
What it is that you want.
Why can't you go out in the world? Find yourself a girlfriend. Settle down.
I'm sure I could help. What do you need?
Explain info dump. So anyways, now Dee's standing outside, and he's making a fire in the room. And I guess we're vetting him for, business in here, although I don't exactly see how he's going to be helping us, against our incoming, people. It's just another person to kind of try and keep safe here.
You can hear, Dee breaking up the table and stuffing pieces into the fireplace to get the fire going.
Hey!
She's like, I don't know why I never thought to put the alchemy shop here. I've been working in my room this whole time. Now I feel silly.
Sure, you're an alchemist as well.
Augustus.
Oh, I dabble, sweetie. I make these bath bombs. And she holds up the lavender thing she's been carrying around the whole time.
It's surprisingly therapeutic, these.
Oh, they're wonderful. Turn you a bit purple sometimes, though. And
yes,
she
I would. I can help with that after I figure this out.
I guess I could probably hear this talking to Boludo, and I'd be like, look.
So, yeah, what is it that you actually want? I just heard it is that there's some issue. What the issue is.
I want you to weigh in on this. I'm a little confused as to, what we're supposed to do with this person here.
He came in to do what now?
He wants to set up shop in our area. And now Dee is breaking all of our furniture to bend over backwards to accommodate him because he paid her bath bombs a compliment. If I had known that was all it would have taken, I would have told her she was very pretty and her bath bombs smell beautiful a long fucking time ago.
Well, I would break tables for you any day, but this table was clearly broken before I got in the room. Look at that. There's a crack right through the middle.
Well, they're making the best of friends, and I just don't know if, agreeing to this kind of business contract, and he tries to, start speaking in Boludo terms. I don't know if it's a good time to, be signing new contracts. With Augustus gone, don't you need his signature on all new contracts, Boludo?
That's right. That is the signature of a... And if this does not please the boss, then she will have to pay for it. How severe is up to the boss. But I know the Red Winds are known to flog and peel. That's why it's called Red. Blood flows in the wind, turning it.
It's even more disturbing that Craig is cutting out every other word. All you hear is red blood, skin. Meh.
We're getting most of the
most of it.
All the disturbing parts.
The punishment may be flaying. That's how we get our name, Red Wind. The wind blows on the corpse, making the air and wind red. She takes that risk.
Wenry is just pacing this whole room, chain smoking cigarettes, listening to Boludo give a history lesson on the name of the Red Wing, listening to Dee break shit. I mean, I guess Dee has taken over this interaction for now, and that's fine. I'm cool with that. I don't know. Wenry is uncomfortable with...
Pana's already getting his work done. He's
these things.
Analyzing what you've given him.
Have you made how uncomfortable you are known? It's good to let people know how you... Don't keep it bottled up.
Are you just about done in there? You broke up a table already. Are you guys done?
This shit's gonna take an hour. Are you crazy? He's gotta figure out what he's got. He's gotta boil it down, figure out the ingredients, and then figure out the antidote. It's gonna take time. You have an hour. We can fast forward, or you can describe what you want to do for an hour.
Let me know if you need me to take them out. Otherwise, I'm going back to my reading and writing.
Can we say an hour passes? Going once?
Yeah.
Sure.
Going twice. Sold. All right. About an hour and 15 minutes past. D, have you watched Zampano this whole time?
Yes. I've been both watching and assisting, and while assisting, trying to get all the vials he's got labeled, checked, and laid out as much as he's willing to lay them out.
Okay.
Trying to evaluate
over the course
how much he is to what he is.
Over the course of that hour, you see him. He boils, he titrates, he mixes. Things change color. He asks, "Get me that file." No, not that file. That file.
She's an able assistant.
After what seems like a long time, but if you check your sundials, is only about an hour. Hand me that sheet of paper. And a quill.
Mm-hmm.
And Zampano writes down, not in the same order, but the exact ingredients that Beludo Cellmaid gave to you as an... I believe this should do the trick.
Oh, that's very good.
Did I pass?
Well, your skills seem up to snuff. Of course, we'll need the boss's final word on everything, but certainly worth a callback. Do you have a place to stay?
Well, that is something I hoped to speak with you about. Among other things. I do have a bit of business for you before I shine my name to anything.
See? I knew it. Chain smoking. I knew there was a catch. It's all twitchy now.
Well, come on.
I do want to make note. Are you hearing him through all of this?
I am in this room with Beludo. I assume this is a bookcase, right?
Yes.
And, well, I imagine it's meant to keep noise out. If they're in... Aren't they in this room?
No, over here.
They're in this room over here.
Well, then, never mind. Yeah, if Beludo was not helping, then I would have gone to stand outside their room.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, but anyway, at about this point in the conversations, Dee's going to be like, well, why don't we'll go back to the office, we'll have ourselves sit down and talk, and you can let us know what you need, and we'll find you a nice place to stay while we get everything talked through.
It would be much obliged.
Alright. And, as Dee walks in, he goes, go.
Sorry, you go.
Well, he seems to know his stuff. Certainly good enough for a callback. I would say he's probably a good bit better than I am. But, may just be being modest. He had a bit of business he wanted to talk about, and then I think we should probably set him up. Nice place, maybe over on Wappa Street. She names some place that she knows has a room available a block or two away.
Well, don't we rent rooms? Am I crazy?
Maybe over on blah Street.
Okay.
Blah Street is canon. It was named for a Quotoa god that was defeated. Yes, those accommodations will be suitable. But again, about that issue, there's an issue I hoped you could see to.
Oh, sure, sweetie. What's up?
Well, my apprentice has gone missing. I sent her name is Carmath. I sent her to study some of the old ruins outside of town. She's a young girl, but she's got drive and she's whip smart. I would hate to see the effort she's put into her studies go unrewarded and unfulfilled. Could you try and find her and bring her back alive? Or if that's not possible, please try to retrieve her personal notes as well as her locket, so I may return it to her mother.
I feel like this is going to get an insight check, but before we get to that point, where outside of town would he be indicating, and is it far, near, and dangerous, not dangerous, in normal conditions?
History check!
Uh-oh.
Can we both be, like, historying and inciting at the same time? Like, where is that / are you telling the truth?
Individual roles, not help.
Individual roles.
I'm good at looking at people and telling, if they're being truthful or not. Are you good at, the knowing stuff thing?
Maybe. Dee's like,
sorry.
Well, I don't go out town much, but how about... No, don't just...
I'm not so hot either.
You can't tell one way or another whether he's telling the truth. But, Casey, that's actually more than enough. Ooh. It's common knowledge that there was a ruined part of the city on the outskirts. It wasn't like destroyed, it wore down over time. So, what do you say? Do you think you could find some evidence of where my apprentice is gone? If I simply say to her mother that she is lost, gods above, the woman may immolate me where I stand.
Oh, she's that kind of mother.
Where was she lost again? I'm sorry.
The ruins outside of town. There are some old temples of historical value.
Well, I mean, if this is more of an urgent kind of issue, how long ago did she go missing?
Yesterday.
Okay. You send all your apprentices out to, look at sketchy ruins outside of town alone?
I've only had the one.
Was she supposed to be collecting something for you? Or, like, what was she investigating out there?
I mean, those ruins are a wealth of historical knowledge that has been lost to the ages.
I'm just wondering, to a accredited alchemist as you, I was just wondering why you would send your apprentice out there looking for the stuff. That's all. I'm just trying to collect all the data, before we sign on for a job.
Well, why don't we do this? Zampono, could you do us a favor and give us the best sketch you can tonight of the ruins and whereabouts your apprentice might be investigating? And tomorrow, first light, we'll go ahead, a little after first light, you'll have to come over, give us the map, have a nice brunch, then we'll head out. Late morning.
I expected this outcome and have already made up such a map. And he produces one from within his vest. It is a little sweaty.
Then we can head out at first light tomorrow.
We physically could, yes. I think this is something we need to decide together. 'Cause, things are we got that big event going on right now, Dee, right? Giving Dee eyes. We don't want to necessarily agree to everything right now, do we?
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm not saying no, but...
Zampano, you come on back tomorrow morning, and we'll make sure we've got everything in order, and either we'll set out or we'll find some folks who can.
Sure. Is there anything I can prepare for you for your travels? I don't expect any real mortal danger, but obviously something is keeping my apprentice. So I'm not sure what is out there.
Well, it sort of goes back to, if you don't know what it is and I don't know what it is, I don't know what to ask you to prepare.
There's always... I can get you a couple of healing potions if you want them.
Oh, well, if you're gonna take out your subtle bat.
Do you have those handy? Those are wonderful.
I can have them prepared for the morning.
Sounds good.
Well, then, I suppose I will retire.
Over to Bloopido Street. Second house on the left. Past the Koatoa statue.
Yes, thank you.
Bloopidoop. Blibdilpool. Blibdilpool. That's the place.
Blip-de-blop.
Blibdilpool.
No. This is not Blibdilploop. This is Blibdilblib.
Blibdilblib.
It's a different god.
Blibdilblib.
It is. Oh. It is in canon Blibdilblib Street.
Blibdilblib Street. So, once Zampano is on his way to Blibdilblib Street, Deal turned back to Wenry like, all right, Wenry, what I was thinking was we should probably sort of make a lot of noise tonight, and under cover of that, we all slip out and go check this place out and see if the Blue Skulls might be laying in wait, or if it's just the apprentice got herself in trouble, and be back by morning.
I mean, that's not the worst idea in the world, but we got two other people that need to weigh in, and regardless of what Baluto says, staring at papers all day isn't good for you. And, that little bard is going to get offended. I don't know, I sent him up to his room, but God knows what he's doing in there.
Oh, we'll just tell him this is how you go and hunt bad people again.
Yeah, it worked so well the first time. No, see, this is a stealth mission.
She's, rolling at the highlight of her day.
Look, the thing is, Dee, you rile him all up and make him make the noise. You gotta make him not make the noise. If we're going on a stealth mission at night to check this place out, I'm on board. But, no bird calls. No bird noises, none of that.
Oh, he's subtle when he needs to be.
Is he? He came in here with a broken nose and a black eye. I don't know. He seems to not be able to get himself out of a pinch if he needs to.
Oh, he's fine. Just think of it. With as quiet as he can make an audience be when he's performing, think of how sneaky we all be.
That is some sound fucking logic.
I swear to God, Augustus is gonna fucking hear from me. Alright, turns to the other people that aren't in the room that he's going to call into the room. Via the intercom system that we've installed in our bathhouse. Bad to the office, please.
Surprisingly, that you mentioned there is a type of technology that allows for just this. It is it is a type of sending stone, but it's one end to multiple stones.
Wenry will bend over and yell into the fire, Belodo! Look, you heard the sending stone. Get in here. I know you heard that. I can hear you sighing, Beludo.
I know you're sitting literally on the other side of this fucking fire. Get in.
His chair keeps sighing. Like there's a second sigh.
I will reach through this fire and pull you out.
Pull you through it.
Look, buddy, you've overstayed your welcome. Time for you to go. We'll see you in the morning. Bye.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Oh, Zampano's already left.
But he's here in spirit.
He moves so fast, he leaves an afterimage. He's like Naruto running.
What is
Didn't he fucking say like 3 minutes ago, I think I'm going to retire farewell?
He did, but then he just hung around listening to our awkward bumblings.
I just didn't delete the token.
I know, that's why I was giving you a joke. I was breaking the fourth wall. Now you're breaking a fifth one.
Damn you.
There's blurry lines here. No, that's not a song suggestion.
You're digging my grave.
Fifth wall is load bearing. Rocks fall. Everybody dies.
Whoa.
What's going on?
So, we got a little bit of a thing to do tonight.
Oh. Alright, what's going on?
Well, there's still a little bit of trouble with those blue skulls, so we gotta make sure it looks like we're here in full force. But we have a gentleman who may have an apprentice in trouble, or could be trapped by the blue skulls. Don't really know. So
your dealings with the blue skulls have basically told you that it's very likely that they don't think that hard.
They're not the thinking type?
No, they're the crack you over the head with thick sticks type.
Gotcha. So, we're gonna keep making noise like we normally do, but we're gonna sneak out and go check out and see if this apprentice is there, if everybody's agreeable.
Sure, yeah.
To be clear, we're gonna make noise here, not out there.
Yes.
Oh, alright. Alright, it's an apprentice. Are you alright?
We don't know, that's why we're gonna look.
Where?
In ruins outside town.
The ruins, the ruins outside town, where all the cool kids hang out.
Do I know what ruins they are talking about?
Make a history check.
Okay.
Come on, Bard.
That's
Yes.
a 13.
Yes, you absolutely do. You know the information that I gave to them previously.
Oh, alright, yeah, those ones. Alright, cool. Sounds good.
I mean, there's only one set of ruins outside of town.
I'm wondering if he should disguise himself, though, because the last time he got outside as himself, he got his ass kicked. Now, granted, we're with him this time, but I don't know. Just in case?
See the other guy.
You know what? You shut up. And if you come through on this other door, then you can join this conversation. But you're not going to yell suggestions from your desk. Now, you come over here.
I thought I was there.
And put on your spy uniform. We're going out.
I don't know how you hide.
Just not the bright yellow.
Bugbear.
Black. That's how you hide it, Beludo. We've had this conversation. Just take off your neon glasses, put on the black ones we bought you. They're just as cool.
This is fucking hilarious.
You're exhausted.
Yeah, well, I didn't ask for this. I don't know where he fucking is. I'm out of cigarettes. It's awful.
I sort of vaguely remember the hideout thing we have does have secret entrances and exits and ways to hide people.
Yes, it does. That is one of them.
The basement of holding?
The basement of holding goes into the caves of hide the fuck wherever you want and get through the sewers and what.
All right, well, This was just an outfit check room then. All right, back to your room, Beludo. Good job, you look good.
We just needed to inspect you by the light in here.
Walmart dude, just, make sure this place stays loud and alive while we're gone.
Are you permitting us to throw a party?
Yes.
Beludo, can we have a reasonable party agreement written up, though? Like, no breaking things, no killing people, no hiding bodies, nothing on fire.
No touching.
Dunik has already run off. Deneka's already run off.
What did we say about yelling yes to everything?
Yes.
No. See, that's the wrong answer.
Even I know that.
You're making me side with the bird pod. D. No. Alright, everybody get dressed. Let's go back to the other room. They'll tear this place to pieces. It's fine. It's what Augustus gets. He, little bastard, left me alone. I gotta go fucking deal with chasing these kids. I'm going out in the dark. I was supposed to read my book tonight.
Here's the thing. They'll tear it to pieces, but they know they're the ones that have to clean it up tomorrow.
Right, but if we lose any business because you're all fucking around all night...
Fuck it, Kager!
No touching my instruments. You got it?
Yeah. No, we won't touch your lute, and we won't touch your drums, and we won't touch your flute, and we won't touch your dulcimer. Touch what else?
Yeah, don't touch anything. You know, I'll take the lute with me.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
Break whatever you want, but it's coming out of your paychecks. Okay, bye.
Yes, Wenry.
They don't get paid.
Yeah, well, they don't know
They do get paid, actually. They get paid a small amount that is in accordance with the contract.
It'll take them like 12 years to pay off a broken table.
Yeah, but you know,
it'll take them. It'll take them a long.
You know, they have to buy food exclusively from us. The food is marked up, that kind of thing.
No. You wouldn't get anybody like that. You provide them food. Yeah, you provide them food and drink and shelter and anything and a small, what's the word I'm looking for?
Stipend.
And then there's an asterisk next to the word stipend, and below Boluto has written, like, we are free to reduce stipend to 0 at any given time without notice.
By the way, D will pull aside one or two of the smarter looking of our group, so probably Temp and Dax and maybe one or two others, and set them up so that like every half an hour to an hour they do like one of those like keg kind of chants where they're like D D D D D as like, you know, supposedly she's chugging, or like they harass someone else to make it sound like we're all still there.
Smart, I dig it.
So wait, just for my clarification, we're going through this room?
Yep, you're going down into the basement.
Down the hole.
All right. Quick question: have I ever been in this room?
In this room,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, you have.
I have.
Everyone in the gang knows about this room.
Okay.
Like this is where you signed your contract.
Okay. So I know the existence of the room.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not a surprise of just like.
Right.
And like
don't invite you in often.
But like the poison barrels downstairs don't like have skulls and crossbones and like Mr. Yuck stickers on them. They look like wine barrels. So you're not gonna be like going down there and like, oh my god, evil lair.
Yeah, they're called mind your fucking business barrels. Keep walking.
Oh, Misty.
Sacramento wine.
You travel into the basement, through the attached tunnels into the sewer, out of your territory, and at a place where you feel is safely far away from anyone who would recognize you, and also a quiet street corner. You pop up from the sewers through a grate and head towards the gate. You exit the outer wall. For some of you, this may be your first time outside of Carmath, and the significance is not lost on you. You follow Zampano's directions to the ruins he sent his apprentice, and it is a ruin. But despite its age, the buildings are still somewhat intact. One, in particular, suspiciously so. It appears to be an old temple, and as you approach, you see unfamiliar symbolism still visible on the stonework. Everybody make a religion check.
Fracas.
Oh, yikes.
Oh no.
Krakus ain't here. Krakus is off doing something fucking else. Is D, are you proficient in religion?
I am profane in religion. You want to know how to curse?
Okay.
I can curse in every god's language.
But you...
But I am not proficient. I am not proficient in religion.
Okay, but you know some information. You've heard the old stories, the old religious books. You might have picked one up when you were younger, thumbed through it. You know of the Shunned gods. You know of the gods who rose up against their creators, your pantheon, and were told, essentially, no, sit down, fuck off. You understand that for a time, there were temples to more gods than could reasonably hold power over one area of the world. And this is the result of one such god. You don't recognize what god it is, but you can kind of make the connection to, well, this isn't any religious symbology that I've ever seen, so it must be one of them Shunned gods.
Dee's like moving her lips slowly, trying to sound out the symbols. She's like,
It's a pretty good attempt. It's in Celestial. Do you speak Celestial?
no. She's just making sound, trying to follow the way that the letters are shaped. She speaks Common and Orc. She's like, it's like,
I do. I speak Celestial.
do you?
You pick out some choice words, but they are prayers to a god you don't know.
Okay. You don't have the sounds quite right, but you're on the right track.
Oh, what's the god's name?
It's not perceivable.
Oh, it's not in the list. Okay,
those prayers.
Not right.
And she just sort of shrugs it off, like, "Well, you can't curse if you don't know his name." And
this building in particular looks intact, even though it must be 2,000, 3,000 years old. Something has kept it together, or somebody has kept it up. You find no easy entrance to this building. There are no windows to break, no holes worn by time, just two great oak doors carved with runes and sigils that appear to have some significance.
And when we check the map that this guy gave us,
Yeah.
It's this particular quadrant of the ruins that Zampano sent his apprentice.
So there are other ruins nearby, like ruined areas.
Yeah, but the other ruined areas are ruins. This is a building that is standing among wrecked shit.
well, we don't really have time to be lollygagging. You want to just make some noise?
Wait, why are we making noise?
To get the apprentice's attention, or whatever got the apprentice's attention.
Yeah.
Speaking of, do we know what they look like? Actually.
Oh, sure. She looks like someone whose mother
young.
would shoot fire.
Yep, she's a redhead.
Oh,
You got that much.
so okay, nice.
Well, here's hoping she hasn't dyed a hair since yesterday. All right. Yeah, I don't know if we should just go on making noise. We could just go to the door and peer in. Does it look like there's any light emitting from this building?
Again, there's no windows. It's a closed, entirely closed building, except for these two doors, which are also
Creepy.
So if we make a circuit and maybe use some sort of survival skill Could we see if there have been recent footprints? Footy feet prints?
Give me survival.
Is anybody really good at this? Like maybe a bounty hunter would be good at that?
I mean, you'd think so, but I mean, I'll give it a shot, I guess. My feet are very tight, but look, my feet are about 2 of these feet. Yeah, exactly.
You do see fresh markings in the dirt, in the dust. They track all around this area, but most importantly, they circle this particular temple-looking building about 3 or 4 times, and then the footprints head in the front door.
Of course they fucking do. Does it look like there's more than, like, is it one consistent set?
It is one set of footprints. Definitively one set.
Alright, well, for some reason it looks like she was circling this place like a dog looking for a place to sleep, and then she went inside.
And Dee's just chasing the footsteps around, like, each time I go around, there's another set of footprints.
I mean, good lord, I hope we don't ever, and he's watching her go around, discover something like a crime scene kit or something, because you'd be destroying all of that. Alright, I mean...
She must be inside.
All signs point to inside. I don't see a reason to, wait around. Boludo?
As you wish.
What's our MO here, guys? Do we usually have Boludo break down? Like, I don't remember what happens. Who goes in? I mean, it's usually Augustus that opens the door with his, thievery and whatnots.
Huh?
I mean, I could try it. I just don't know what area in which I'd be good at it.
Dee's, like, spinning a crowbar in one hand.
That's also an option.
The door.
Well, we could try that, I suppose. All right. I mean, who wants to be in front?
I like to reach from the back. I call it a reach.
Yeah, you did that the last time. Okay.
So Dee's happy to try the door.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't got no better idea, so go for it.
As Dee is walking up, she will like glance at the ruins, like, and then just crowbar in the door.
Give me a. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, like, I would stand behind Dee and, like, point a thing at the door in case something jumps right out at her right away.
I think you might be misunderstanding the size of this door. The oak they are probably 20 to 25 foot high slabs of. These are big fuck off doors. You're not getting through them with a crowbar.
When all you have is a crowbar, everything looks like it could be crowed.
When all you have is a crowbar, make me a strength check.
Can it be an athletics check with advantage because it's a crowbar?
It could be an athletics check with a flat roll. But remember, you have that angel die.
Oh,
screw the angel.
Dang. She cracks the door in half?
You push with this crowbar, with all your might, with all your knowledge of leverage and simple machines, and you know this door should open. Doesn't care how fucking big it is, this door's opening right now. And you push, and you push, and you start to see your crowbar bend.
Oh.
And the door does not move.
Might I check for magic?
Dee pulls the crowbar out and looks at it. She's like, son of a bitch, Temp! I told you I need a bigger crowbar.
All right, Boludo, you're up, man. I mean, there's got to be something magic about this fucking door.
Oh, Boludo, there's magic about this.
It's not you.
You get abjuration magic.
It's abjured. You're not getting it. Come on.
Boludo, give me an intelligence check.
Are you certain?
Playing through our strengths tonight.
Yes, I am.
Nailed it.
Actually, wait. I'll give you +10 on that.
Oh.
Ooh.
There we go.
Yep.
15. You're like,
I'll
it's
take that off.
there's magic on the door and it won't open. It's abjuration magic, and there's magic on the door and it won't open.
Dang it.
I don't understand. Oh wait, there's a magical password.
There's a magical password. Did you come with it?
Some sort of word or action you must take on this door for it to open.
I think it may need a dance or a bird call or something of the like.
Why is everything bird calls?
It's not. They're fucking
He's
with
like-
you.
He's like, Syl, read all this and do what it says. And she points him at the runes.
Okay. I read the ruins. Does it have any instructions?
It speaks of friendship and welcoming and specifically bringing travelers into your...
Friendship, travelers. I'm saying all these things to the door. Yeah. Does anything happen?
Nope.
I don't know. We could try to dig under the door.
So Dee walks up to the door, cups her hands, and presses her mouth, and screams into the crack. What's the password?
What?
Well, if she's inside, she'll hear me.
True. Wait. Yeah, she would be. Right.
Maybe?
Do we hear anything?
Please, miss, have some courtesy.
What
was that?
I think it's
for
underwater.
I think we got something else's attention.
Well. Come again.
And she yells again. What?
I said, please have some courtesy.
Please have some
Please.
courtesy.
Have some courtesy. She wipes her feet. Looks around
Do you, Corinth? We're looking for somebody. Tell the door that we're looking for somebody.
What? She's like, please have some courtesy. We're looking for somebody. Thank you. Open, please. Hello.
Give me an intelligence check, D. D specifically, give me an intelligence check right now.
Oh, sure. Why not? I'll just hit this button right here. Ah?
Yeah, you will.
D, how does one, with courtesy, ask for entrance into a building?
Wow, you're really working outside of D's knowledge base, huh?
Open, says D.
Oh, God.
That's pretty great.
May we come in, please? Please open the door. We would like to come in. Hello. Hi. Hi, my name is. Hi, my name is. Hi, my name is.
Well, while this is happening,
D?
can I just kind of start doing a couple of hand motions in the air and ritual cast identify on the door?
D like thinks for a second, she turns out, she goes, "You!" And she grabs Syl and she brings him over.
What?
You look proper. Ask for a way in. And she drops him in front of it.
Where did you get a pearl?
I knock.
That's not.
The door opens.
What the fuck? Hey! What?
Wait,
You just had to hit it? And she like...
we just put the bard in front of the door and the door opened?
What can I
I'm
say?
sorry.
I
Have
opened a
I
lot
had
of
the
doors,
voice changer on this whole time?
You did.
Yep.
I just realized that. The door opens. I apologize.
The door opens and says the door opens.
I thought I turned it off. Instead, I turned it on.
It's okay.
Welcome
There
to
you
the
go.
House of the Traveler. Enjoy your stay and be wary.
Welcome to the House of Retractory. Enjoy your stay.
All right.
Oh, it's the Traveler! Oh, the Traveler! Who's the Traveler?
I don't know.
Anyway, we should be wary, he says. And...
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait.
hang on.
Wait.
Someone go inside. I want to shut the door and see if it can open from the inside.
Okay.
Now remember,
I'll-
knock to get out, so just punch the door once it closes, and then she goes over and tries to close the door on Syl.
Whoa, wait, what? D's in the house, Syl's outside?
Syl's in the house, either way. Dee's just trying to pull the door closed, like...
But why?
Where is it?
So we can see if we can get out. This
If the door closes,
But he was the... well, hold on, before we close the door, I thought he was the one that got us in. Why did we...
Oh, just knock. Just punch the door.
Yeah,
The door makes it rough.
your crowbar didn't... Okay.
the door just opens normally from the inside.
Okay.
It works. It's fine. It's a door. It's a good door. Somehow talks.
I don't
But
like
if you
that sentence.
But if you closed it, you have to knock again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dee happily punches the door to get it to open. This is the
And
door
a
key.
clear- And a little bit more clearly this time, I apologize. Welcome to the House of the Traveler. Enjoy your stay and be wary. You get the feeling these are programmed messages.
I don't like that message. Like, it's both welcome to a cool sounding, but be careful. I don't like that.
Okay, wait a minute. The door just talked. Maybe we can ask it things.
I don't think it's the door that's talking. Is it, like, emanating from the building, or just the door specifically?
It is emanating from the building. Like, kind of from all around you.
Oh, Wenry, can you still see where Girly Girl went? And she steps out of the way, like having left big muddy prints. Or dusty prints. Not muddy prints.
Yeah,
Muddy
what do we
prints.
Now,
see inside?
fingerprints.
Wait, what?
Fingerprints.
Inside this door, you enter into a moderately large room lined with pews and an altar at the back. There is religious symbolism on all sides, and on the left-hand side of the room, you see a staircase leading down. There are no other obvious exits to this room.
I guess we go, right?
Which direction is the staircase leading down?
On the left-hand side of the room.
Where are the... you said there were footprints, fingerprints? Where are they?
Oh, this is the footprints are a mess. If you go towards that that staircase, though, you do see that there is one set that goes,
Is there?
and none that come back up. Is there a what?
No, I just thought you were pointing at something. I'm like, is there a map that we're missing?
Oh.
Is this a theater of the mind?
Oh.
Is there a map?
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's a lot creepier than I was envisioning.
Where'd this water come from?
All of a sudden, my mentality changed.
It's not a perfect representation.
Good enough.
It's fair, though.
There is already a token on there because underneath it is a copyrighted character that I did not notice until 6:30 this afternoon.
Oh, good.
You don't need to place yourselves on it. This is just set dressing.
But
We're here.
We are going to Theater of the
I
Mind.
mean, if everybody else gets to be on the map, I'll get
Yeah, fine.
So D looks like a kid in a candy store right now, if those things exist. And she flips around this leather satchel that you've seen her carry about places, but never seen her open. And she thunks it down. She's like, I knew this was a good idea. And she opens it up, and inside is like J.R.R. Smith's Dungeoneer's Pack for Adventurers standard issue. And she's like, rope and my stick and my stuff. And she starts tying the rope to things so that she can have the rope trailing behind her. And she sets like a piton just down on the floor because she's not really sure what those are for. She lights a candle. What?
What are you doing?
Oh, we're going dungeoneering. That's obviously a dungeon.
Even if we were going dungeoneering, why are you pitoning yourself to this room? You're tying ropes all over here. Are you jumping down a hole?
Well, isn't that what you do when you go downstairs to a dungeon?
Well, I mean, it's good to have the stuff ready, but you don't... I mean, you got poor Sai up there in the... What is he, perched on a ledge up there?
I'm trying to see if there's any cool stuff up here.
Okay, look, you guys. Good God.
But she gets things tied off at the top of the stairs, and then she's just marching down the stairs, like trailing her rope behind her.
Okay.
From the images that we have, can I say somewhat confidently that there's light here?
There's candlelight.
Okay.
What about down the creepy stairs?
Down the stairs?
I'll grab a candle. If they're grabbable.
At the bottom of the stairs is a small antechamber lit by candles with purple flame and a lone stone.
Oh, another door.
Lone stone what?
Door.
Door, thank you. Missed the last word. I was like, please don't say person.
Stone person, don't know.
Basilisks.
No. It's another door. Do you think we have to knock on this one?
Hello, door.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, talking to him, I would.
Did we see... Oh, fucking A. God damn. What the hell?
So what's the password?
Entrez, s'il vous plaît?
Fuck you!
Wenry will shove the bard at the stone. Say something smart.
Ow.
Hit it again.
I heard this one in a song by forgot the guy's name. Oh, Open Sesame.
Fuck you!
Fuck you too.
The door opens.
I'm a god.
D is like, I love this place. What was the name of this god again? He's going on my list.
Look, let us in. We're,
The door opens. No response.
still have the thing
The door
on?
opens, and you are
Please
met
turn
with
that off.
a...
Please turn it off. We have no idea what you're saying.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're saying.
God damn it. Okay. That's the last one I'm using for the night.
That was so perfect, though. That was so good.
What happens when I'm trying to do 3 different things at once? The door opens, and you are met with a dark room.
I take out a copper piece from my pocket and I cast light on it.
Who's got dark vision?
D does.
D does?
I
Same.
do.
Actually, I do.
Paludo does as well. Not that anyone.
People with dark vision see a 20-foot by 20-foot square room with shelves on both side walls containing what appear to be small figurines. You can't get much more detail than that right now.
What's in there, guys? Peeking around legs and... What's going on?
I take out a copper piece from my pocket and I cast light on it. That should be a 60-foot, I think. No, 20-foot radius dim light.
It illuminates the whole room, and you see, for a moment, they're not figurines; they are clockwork toys. And then there is a spark from the far door, and your light goes out.
Oh. Alright.
None of that shit here!
What?
Are you another door?
It's the same voice you heard earlier, but I'm not turning the voice mod back on.
Which door?
The door that you just told to go fuck itself.
Shit.
Why?
No response.
Is there another door here?
There's the door you're standing in front of that leads into the now dark room, and then you saw a door on the far.
I go up to the door, I knock, and I say, fuck you.
On the far end?
Yes.
No, there's nothing. Do the rest of you follow inside?
You feel better now? You feel like a big man now that you told the door to fuck... What the hell are you doing?
Hey, you walked on the other one.
Are you all inside the room?
No.
Yeah, I would have followed in if he was going in there yelling, fuck you to the dark.
D has to run upstairs and get a rope, and then come back down and retie it, and then she'll go in.
Great. Let's all go somewhere else. This could only end well.
I want to hang out in the door jam in case this other door wants to close.
I thought you were going to say slam. I think you missed an opportunity. No. Okay.
God damn it.
Boss, I have some bad news. Everyone died except for me.
After about 20 or 30 seconds... Whoa, what?
Whoop.
What?
He's back. We lost Still for a second.
Sorry. What's the last thing that you guys heard?
No good.
Nothing from you.
Sorry?
So we're all... We're two of us are in the room, one of us is tying a rope and coming in the room, and the last of us is standing outside the room. Or in the doorway.
I'm just looking over the door, seeing if there's any, like, markings, handles, weird sigils again in Celestial, something.
No, and it's not quite a door, it's more of a stone slab. And behind you, you hear a similar stone slab begin to close. Slowly.
Oh.
Is that the one Beludo's door? Isn't he standing in?
Yep, it has enough force to move him. You have plenty of time to get out of this room.
Alright, let's get the fuck out. Guys, get out, get out, get out.
Yeah, I'm gonna run out.
Silthorn is the last one out. Make me an acrobatics check.
Great. That is an 11, by the way, because of my jack of all trades.
Plenty.
Yeah.
You get out of the room and the door closes.
All right.
There's a button that you can do for Jack Bolt.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be very useful.
D's like, fuck you, door.
Okay, guys.
The door opens.
Son of a bitch.
See, it works.
I think the other door opens when this door closes.
What?
Okay. So someone stay out here to let us out in case, and we'll wait inside and tell you what happens.
I can wait here.
And Beluda will go in.
Silthorn, give me an intelligence check.
Okay, just straight up intelligence?
Straight intelligence.
Okay. That's a 6.
It's enough. Your DM wants you to go in the room, please. For the love of God, it's been 3 hours and we haven't done anything.
I go in the room.
It's only been 2.
2.5.
Don't be hate.
I know. Your DM wants you to go in the room, please. He's not going to kill you, he promised.
Then your DM should have made strong-armed the leader into being here tonight, because apparently we're incapable of making decisions. Like, just no.
Don't have the decision makers.
Oh, it's so
All right,
bad.
I go
Okay.
in as well. I'm like, you know what? I think we're good.
I get this weird sense that I should just go in.
Get out of the way.
The door begins to close. You have enough time to get out if you want.
Okay, see, this is why the mixed signals are happening, DM. I'm getting a weird impression.
I have a
Are we
good
supposed
feeling
to?
about it this time. Yoink! She pulls everybody in.
Not this.
Should we block the door from closing?
I don't think. What do you got? A stick? A strong stick? It could crush Beludo.
You got plenty of staves.
Aw, they're not expendable. We love them.
Casey gets that.
Everyone's in the room. The door closed.
Yeah.
The door closes.
And this room is still dark, or
and
no?
Yeah.
Lights come up.
Huh? Light.
They are candles that burn white, not blindingly white, but enough so that you can see the room clearly. And you all now get a really good look at these clockwork toys. And they are toys. All manner of little, kitschy doodads and thingamabobs.
They're all sock monkeys, aren't they?
No, they're metallic and they they're wind-up toys.
Oh, these are really cool.
There seem to be over 100 of them, all different types, and all different shapes and forms.
Are there any that have red hair?
No.
Okay, I'm out.
With no warning, 4 pillars begin to raise out of the ground on the far side of the room from when you came in.
Okay.
Is that blocking the other door?
No, they're just 4 stone pillars. Probably about, 4 or 5 inches in diameter.
Oh, okay.
These look like pedestals, right?
They look like pedestals. Do you approach one of them?
Sure. I approach the one on the... There's 4? Are they like in a square?
There's 4. No, they're in a
one
line.
on the bottom right. Oh.
They're in a line.
Push the first one.
It raises about 2 or 3 inches up extra, and on it you see lettering start to appear on the top.
Oh.
The words say, "A face with no mouth, hands without arms."
Face with no mouth. What was the second part?
Hands without arms.
Without. This one reads a face with no mouth and hands without arms. I start looking around the toys. Do I see anything like that?
You see a lot of things. What specifically would you be looking
A toy with no mouth.
You see plenty of toys with no mouths.
Do any of them have hands but not arms?
I don't know, maybe.
I think he's going for the solve the riddle, name the object.
I know. Soulthorn has a like 7 wisdom, bro. He's not the intuitive type. I don't know. If I walk over to the other pedestals, do they also start reading stuff?
No.
Oh.
And even as you walk away, the one that raised up stays raised.
I mean, I know this, but I don't.
Do you know this and Beludo knows this?
Let's not. This will be one of the rare times that I say, let's not go with what your characters know. If you know the answer to this, if you don't know the answer to this, everybody else give them time to figure it out. Like Silthorn, if you don't know the answer to this right off the top of your head, take some time.
Ooh, the apothecary had one of these.
So did that guy in his jacket, right?
Yeah, him. That might not have been a helpful hint. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, go for the orange one, Beludo.
I think it was a very helpful hint.
Okay.
Made a really funny joke. I'm fucking laughing.
No.
I'm all alone here. God
It
damn
took me a while. I didn't look over there. I was like, the orange one. What in the world? Ew.
Wait. Oh, clock.
There you go.
You do find exactly one timepiece.
Got it.
You know, I heard about these in Legends, but I didn't
What
know
do you
that
do with it?
science had advanced to that point.
I think you're supposed to put it on the pedestal. I probably can't see the top of it though, so it's all you, bird
No,
bard.
it's only like 2 feet off the ground.
Sweet.
I thought halflings were always happy and joyous, optimistic.
Bite me, Beludo.
Where would you like me to bite you?
If I was like most halflings, I'd have a group of family, not you sorry sad sacks to walk around with.
Silthorn, you picked up a clock. What do you do with it?
Oh, sorry, I didn't catch that. I was the one that did. Yeah, I put it on the pedestal.
Okay.
Sorry, my bad.
It doesn't move.
Oh.
I'll approach a pedestal. My turn.
Okay, do you approach the second pedestal?
Yes.
Nothing happens.
Oh. She punches the pedestal.
Tell it to go fuck itself. Yeah.
Fuck you!
Please? She walks away from the pedestal.
Nothing.
Looking at her bent crowbar, she's like,
I'll walk up to that pedestal.
Nothing.
I'll move the bard directly to that pedestal.
Okay.
Also
Come on over
nothing.
here. I don't know. You're the secret to every other fucking piece of rock in this place.
Silthorn, make me an intelligence check.
See, what did I tell you?
wind it.
It's a clockwork toy. It's a wind-up toy, and it's not going right now.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, player. This is player mistake. I didn't hear that it was I thought it was just a timepiece, like an actual clock, not a wind-up. Okay, that was my bad.
Boy, he's young.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
And every bit of him
I
explaining sounds exactly like what the bard would say in the moment, too.
Guys, I got this. I go over to the thing. I'm like, wait, and I make like a big motion. Like I put my hand up. I put my hand on the key and I turn it.
You turn it.
Put
You
it back
turn
on.
it, turn it, and you let it go. And the pedestal lowers, and the second one raises.
I think that works.
Yeah, great. Read the next
Get
one,
one.
genius. Let's go. We're on a time crunch here. And you're
No, maybe I'm not
the
the
smart
best
one
one
of
for
our
this.
groups.
I don't think I'm the smart one.
D just takes his head and turns it towards the pedestal. Read.
Okay.
40 white horses on a red hill. They champ, they stamp, and then stand still.
Oh, a Tolkien one.
40 white horses on a red hill. They champ, they stamp, and then they stand still. This one sounds. Hey, this one rhymes. I like this one. It's a good writer then for this one. 40 white horses, red hill. It's got to be an object for this one too, right?
You tell me.
Is there any horses on the ground?
Yeah, there's a clockwork horse.
Is it white?
No, I don't think so. No, it's metal. You can try it though.
D goes tearing around looking for something while he's looking.
I pick up that horse, I wind it up, and I put it on the pedestal.
Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Here we go, boys. Alright, saving throw?
Saving throw, yes.
That. Oh boy, E!
Take half of that. 4 damage.
4. Oh fuck. Okay.
As a you think it might have been just like an actual bullwhip just flies out from the wall and cracks you across the side of the.
Ow!
Get out! You move in such a way that lessens the blow, but it still catches.
The fuck?
Oh, I think I know
You
this
feel
one.
you feel as though you've made the wrong decision.
Yeah.
There's that goddamn subtle bat. Where does it keep coming from?
Subtle bat squatch.
I think it's worse that I put it away.
That's-
Guys, don't put the wrong things on. It hurts.
That's canon. It's gonna be
D
his
picks
son.
up an object, and she starts trundling over, and she flicks her tusk and says, "But I have 42. Wind, wind, wind. Set of chattering teeth."
Clack, 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 clack. And the pedestal lowers. And the third one rises.
Oh.
That was fucking disturbing, though. Like the teeth. That's gross.
It's teeths.
Teeths.
But it's teeths, but I has only 3. That's a Gollum and Bilbo.
Alright, I head over to the next one. Okay, wait, you know what? Can someone else read these?
No,
Am I
it's
the
much
only
more
one
fun
that can
having you read them.
God damn it. Alright, what's the next one read?
I am made out of 5 letters, and I'm made out of 7 letters. I have keys, but I do not have locks. I am concerned with time, but not with clocks.
Piano?
There's a wind-up piano on the wall.
I look at it. Hey D, I think that might be it. Can you go get that one?
D runs over and grabs a piano and then runs back and hands it
I'll
off.
put that on there.
As D's doing that, Wenri's gonna give Sai the, like, my eyes, your eyes, my eyes, your eyes. Like, nah. Don't be
It's
ordering.
a piano. It's heavy.
D's all in, it's like clank, 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 clank.
You just got
It's
bit.
it's like 3 inches tall. It's like a music box in the shape of a piano.
I don't know.
Do you wind it up and place it on the pedestal?
Hmm?
Do you wind it up and place it on the pedestal?
Yes. D will humor him.
And the pedestal lowers.
Hey.
And the
Somebody's
fourth one
playing a
raises.
guitar inside that piano.
Sounds a lot like your piano skills, Sai.
See, I was just trying to be inclusive, right?
You just stand up there with your fingers perched over something going blink, blink, blink. Next.
Alright. Next one.
All right. The final pillar rises.
What's this one?
I am so fragile that to speak my name is to shatter me.
Okay, to speak my name is to shatten me. I'm that fragile. Silence would be the thing, but I don't think that's an object.
Are you saying this out loud? In character?
Yes.
Dexterity saving throw.
Fuck. God damn it. Fuck. That's a 6.
All 11.
Well, alright, boys. Fuck. Ow. I was not ready for that one.
Are you saying ow out loud? Make another dexterity saving
Can
throw.
I make a wisdom check to see if I say it out loud?
Make a wisdom saving throw, yes.
Thank you. Please not on that one. Fuck.
Make a dexterity saving throw. You take 1 damage.
Okay. Hold on.
So Deal start looking for like toys that indicate silence, like something maybe making a shushing sound, or monkey with its hand over its mouth, or
And I'm gonna do this to Sai and just be like, shut up. Not out loud.
Alright. That's okay. That's fine.
I give you like a thumbs up and like wild eyes, like whoa.
Yeah, we'll talk later. And then I'll do the same thing to... Yeah, there's no restriction. Yep, 30 feet, all of you. D, as she's looking for that, I'll be like, if it's not the toy and you take a bite, I'm gonna just try saying the word silence out loud and nothing else. Because I think he's right. Like, he just said too many other fucking words. Maybe.
D, do you take something down from the wall?
do I see something that looks like silence?
You'll definitely find something that looks like silence.
Do I find only one thing that looks like silence?
Not necessarily, depending on your interpretation of the word.
Okay, if I don't see an answer, I see like 3 answers, then I just look back and shrug. I'm like,
I mean, like with the others, you knew the right answer, but looking over these toys, there are some things that may or may not. Like there was a group of horses. There was things with hands and mouths. There were but there was a set of keys that looks like it would jingle around. There were other answers to these riddles that weren't the right one.
Yeah, D just like shrugs. I'm realizing you guys can't see me shrug. Yes. D just shrugs and sort of gestures towards Winry.
He'll nod at D and say, "Silence."
Make a dexterity saving.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, shit. Hey.
It's only 6, though.
He'll whisper in Beludo. Beludo, you got any thoughts? Don't speak them out loud, but mime it or something.
Silence.
Yeah, were you here? We just tried that one.
I'll just say it out loud.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Why?
Can we get a reread of the riddle?
Yeah. One more time.
Just looking at it, like not having anyone read it out loud.
Yep, I am so fragile that to speak my name is to shatter me.
Shatter. I don't say any of this out loud, by the way. I'm thinking. Hey, shatter.
You think. You stand there and you think. Meanwhile, chatter, 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 chatter. Bling, 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 bling.
Oh, when the toys run down, it'll be quiet again.
Wait, was the ching 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 the clock at the beginning or the teeth?
All right, so I have a question.
Yeah.
We've hung out together for a while. Does D know whether Wenry can hear D's thoughts? Because D's going to be thinking really hard towards Wenry right now. Like, you can see her leaning forward and furrowing her brow.
I'm pretty sure the Ghost Twice stuff is one way. Right? Sin?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was looking up a way to lie to you, but yeah, I think it's one way.
So I would imagine that's been told to D at some point, possibly after some awkward moments, but eventually D just like...
Yeah, we can play charades. I'm sure we'd be used to doing that.
She mimes, silence finger to lips, and then she just hands flat palms down, just kind of like wait.
This is a camera, like a webcam game, if I've ever seen one. Okay. Quiet, right? And he's like guessing in her head. What's the other one? Flathead? Pancakes? What are you doing?
So she sort of like puffs out her belly and like puffs out her face, so she looks kind of bloated, and then she just pats her belly.
Look, this is really not the time to take a healthy shit. I said when we get back, what are you doing? I don't... Are you hungry right now? Right now, D?
Seems D's not that great at charades. But as this goes on,
a silent pufferfish? I don't know what you're talking about, D.
And the clockwork toys click away.
Click away?
Unceasingly.
Oh, they just keep going?
So, if they don't appear to be winding down, D goes over and pokes at the piano one to try and stop it. Take the key out. Stop the key.
You are able to physically stop it from moving and making noise. And if you let it go after doing so, it does not continue.
Okay, she goes and does the other one, and then goes and does the other one.
There's a beat of silence and tension, and the fourth pillar lowers. As you're looking at that fourth pillar lowering, all of your eyes kind of snap to that pillar. As you look back, all of the toys are where they were originally. All four pillars sink back into the ground, and the door opens for you to continue forward.
I gesture to the door. I don't say anything. I gesture.
Fuck you, door? Is that the gesture? Yeah, D starts heading towards the door.
Have we said anything out loud yet?
Nope.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll head towards the door also.
Okay. Beyond that door is a small, probably 10 by 10, just flat stone room. It's a small room. Almost looks like a waiting room.
Is there like another door, or do I see any of the fingerprint things?
Yeah, there's a door on the other side.
Have I seen?
I look at Wenry.
Go ahead.
And I look at Wenry, and then I look at the door. And I gesture over to
Just fucking hold on a second. I don't know if it's okay to talk yet.
Let's go.
Okay, well, he'll find out.
Do not make a dexterity save.
Oh.
Okay, so there's a door on the other side.
Where we get?
Where are the footprints, fingerprints in the last room in this room? Any?
They in the room you were just in with the clockwork toys, they are all over. And then they lead straight into the door that just opened. There is a kind of you got a really good survival check to track these prints, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna say you did and not double check that.
Mm-hmm.
It looks as if the footprints waited for a moment and continued through the door.
Hello?
We can deduce she's 4 times as smart as any one of us.
Any more riddles?
Any writing around the door this time?
The door behind you starts to close.
Oh, this fucking gem.
You're all in the 10-foot by 10-foot room, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The door behind you begins to close. And as soon as it is closed, the door in front of you opens. In it, you see a young red-headed half-elf with her finger holding down a button, looking very tired and very exhausted and very thirsty and very hungry. Around her are strewn empty water skins, empty travel ration packets, and she is just standing there with her finger on this button. And she looks at you. You're trapped here too then, huh?
Trapped?
Oh no, sweetie, we're just passing through. Come on.
What was her name? Actually, wait, I never got her name. What was the apprentice?
We were sent here to find you. Now that we have, it's time to go.
We can't go back. The back is closed.
Then forward we must go. But
that's what stuck me here. I can't solve this room.
D, give us some your fancy pack goods. You got water, fucking food for her. Why do you look like death if you've only been missing a day?
I went through my supplies very quickly under the stress.
You stress 8 while holding a button.
I walk over and I kind of just pat her on the shoulder. I feel.
D gives her like a power bar.
I give her my water skin.
Wait, she's had enough water. I'm surprised she hasn't peed herself already.
Let's not ask questions.
Did you really?
She's
say that.
Pounding water in one day.
You say that, and then the smell hits you,
No.
and then everybody is embarrassed. And thank you.
That's what I was really.
Alright.
Okay.
There is one suspiciously full water skin.
Gross.
Yikes.
You started it. Fuck you.
Okay, so what's the deal with this room?
I don't know. I haven't.
Why is your finger on this?
You just ran in here and pushed a button? Who does that?
Well, it was the. I studied the room. I came in. The button was here. I studied the room. It gave me no answers. And as you look around, there are all manner of runes and sigils, and markings, and it's all in different languages, and none of it makes any sense. And when I take my finger off this button, she takes her finger off this button, and you see above the next door, you see a circle of numbers from 1 to 30 written in Primordial. You don't need to know the language. You recognize the numbers in a different language pretty easily. From 1 to 30. 1 kind of in the center, and then kind of spiraling out to 30. And as soon as she raises her finger off that button, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25,
What happens
24,
What happens if
23.
if it
I don't
goes to
know. 22, 21, 20.
Dee gets out her sword. She's like,
19.
finally a fight.
18.
How long have you
17,
gotten it?
16, 15.
All right, look. Put your finger back on the button. I can't listen to this
It resets.
timer fucking count
It
itself.
resets.
That's the most
She's like,
annoying part
"Oh."
of this timer.
Oh lord.
So what revealed out of character?
The
happened?
Essentially a timer.
numbers above the door lit up and started counting down.
Okay, let's go to 0. If we die, at least we'll be done with this stupid day. Riddle quest that apparently no one's really enjoying. So let's just end it. Let's do it.
Dee walks
Wow,
up and she's
Beludo.
like, she sizes up the door. She like gets like right at the right spot that whatever comes to the door is gonna hit. Get hit like right, like big bat swing.
You think you can
Hello, have you
face
had
whatever You think you can face whatever happens when we undo the time, or let it
Well,
run down? Because
well-
I know I can't.
What were you gonna do, though? You were getting ready to starve in here if we hadn't have come along. What was your fucking plan?
Die a slow death than a painful one.
Yeah, I'd rather fucking die fighting than die a coward. I mean,
I'm no fighter. What are you? I'm an alchemist's apprentice.
great,
I
and you're
don't
gonna
know,
be
it's-
known for just dying and giving up. Oh, that's it. I guess I'll just hold
I-
this button till I
I
die.
know this. I know there's a solution to this room. I know there's something.
Do you like
Some way to
Just
stop the timer,
Just let
or
it
open the
happen.
door.
Dee snorts. She's like, I got an alchemist apprentice too.
let's
But
just let it happen.
If you think you can protect me and protect yourselves. 30. Timer's ticking down.
Let's just let it happen.
20.
As that's happening, I cast Healing Word on myself.
15.
You're at full health. That's not how that
No,
works.
I'm not.
10.
No, I'm not.
9.
I'm at 7.
8. 7.
I got hit,
6.
remember?
5. 4. 3. 2. 1.
Good night,
Start
everyone.
swinging.
The door opens.
Hey.
Are you fucking serious?
Clang.
It's nothing.
Eh?
I thought you were gonna swing if there was something there, Dee.
I mean, that would be late. You want to hit the pitch as it comes? Never mind. Oh.
Jesus.
Alrighty then.
Dee like looks
And
into the
when-
next room like, come out. I want to fight you.
Okay, so
Something
shall
there.
we?
let's
Now you
go.
done pissed yourself waiting for some timer that didn't. God, you stink. Let's go. We gotta get out of here.
Will you stand over with Dee? I'm sure she has some feminine products for you.
Yeah, give her one of your bath bombs. Let her rub it all over herself. She fucking smells.
You guys move into the next room?
Yeah.
I'm
Sure.
not staying here.
It is a dead end chamber with an altar at the far end.
Alright. Altar. You should.
On that altar is stuff. Let me bring up that list again.
Yay, stuff.
And thing.
Hey guys, there's stuff on that altar.
Does the door shut behind us?
Dee turns around, and is like, and fuck you, button.
Fuck you too!
What?
Ever be too certain.
Oh, hey, you. What's the name of this god? She asked the redhead.
It's the traveler. You
Yeah, but
didn't
that's
hear
not.
about
You
them
can't.
or what?
You can't curse with the traveler. You need like a proper name, like Joe or Bob.
I don't.
Doesn't sound very good.
I don't understand. I'm very tired, and
The
I'm
traveler.
Yes, you've
very
had
disappointed
a
in
long, rough day of holding a button. You just fucking take a rest right now.
All right, well, whatever. We need to take this stuff and let's get back.
Yeah, all the stuff.
Don't forget about the pee on her.
We'll throw in one of the baths.
It's hard to forget that smell.
It's okay.
I'm saying that
When
after
anybody-
hanging out with
She
Krakus.
takes a water skin and she hits the bath bomb and it goes like fizz.
Smells better, yeah.
on the altar. You find an amount of gold, which I need to calculate. A couple of minor healing, basic healing potions, and a bag to hold it all in.
How convenient.
Could the bag hold other things as well as that? Like many more
Pres-
things?
Presumably, it'll hold other things. Yeah, it's a bag. It's not just for these things.
Just making sure. Like, could I, stuff lots
is
of
the-
stuff in that bag?
Does the
I
bag have
don't
any
know.
relation to our basement?
I don't. You just picked up a bag.
Tell us all about the bag, Ben.
No,
What's the color?
no. To
are
you guys,
sandbagging about this
you
bag.
What's this
bag.
stitching like?
You picked up a bag.
Cast magic
It's very.
missile at the
It's
bag.
a very nice. It's a very nice bag.
As everyone does when they pick up a mystery bag, I take my 10-foot pole and see if it fits into the bag. Mary Poppins style.
Is this bag really a bag?
And the pole keeps going and going and going. Yes, it's a bag of holding, you assholes, but I'm not going to just say that.
Dee looks at the bottom of the bag like, oh, it didn't go through. I was expecting it to go through.
Silthorn is there, like, wide-eyed. Holy fuck, what is that?
This is
He's
how
like,
we vet all our magic items.
Whoa.
It's a bag of destruction. If you place your hand inside, it would be
God, you're awfully depressing tonight, Boluto. What's wrong?
It's a joke on the new guy. Put your hand in.
Alright. I take the bag and I put my hand in.
Oh, that is such a bad idea.
Does anything happen?
Nothing bad happens. You just don't feel the bottom.
No, this is really like, and I do like the thing like where my hand goes in, then my arm goes in, then it's up to my shoulder. And I'm like, holy.
Dee's like, ooh.
Can I push him in the bag?
Don't push him in the fucking bag.
I kind of want
This
to
is really cool.
Don't push him in the bag. He's not. Come on. Augustus is
Get
gonna
out.
get real mad if we lose the new guy in a bag holding. This sentence is very hard to say.
Why are you giving me that look?
It's so we take the bag off his arm. We're like, "Now don't play with magic," and then she just shoops.
Karenith walks up to the altar and studies it for a moment. She places a hand on the stone and immediately passes.
Oh, what the fuck?
God damn it.
She's not the brightest.
Why is she a fucking toucher? Can't she just look at stuff and he'll go up to her and
She
without
wants to be that class.
without touching things, see what the hell she maybe could have touched?
She just touched the stonework. She looked at the inscription on the back of the altar and touched it, and she felt.
She touched the words, like the inscription.
No, the altar.
Does the altar? What can I read it?
Say what happened to her again.
She walked up to the altar
Yep.
studied the inscription on the back wall, which is back wall is words I have not said before. Touched the stone altar itself and passed out.
Okay. So I look up at the words on the back of the stone wall and say, Syl, read those.
Okay. Do I read anything from them? Can I read them?
They are not in any language you've ever heard of.
This is no language that I've ever heard of. I have no clue. What the
I only
fuck
know
is...
one weird language.
Actually, no. It's all of the languages jumbled together in a way that makes no fucking sense.
Hey, no, what?
It's gibberish.
Dovika Dovahkiin. What?
Whoa. The fuck kind of a word is that?
Did you just meme at my game? Did you just Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim in the cart me? Motherfucker?
F-U-S-R-O. I feel like there's a pod missing.
You hear rumbling from behind you. All of the doors open up. You have a straight shot back to those stairs. It's actually only about 50 or so feet.
Oh.
I start to drag her off, just like an inch or two. Do the doors make any movement?
No, they're open.
We should try to get her up before that, we have, if in case you have to run or something.
I've seen things where there was pressured weights, you got to replace the weight. If you take the weight off at the exact same time, things drop from the sky and roll all over you.
Totally specific.
Deal hoist her up and start making the trip back.
Alright.
Good.
Kind of hold her out at like an arm's length.
It goes without incident.
She retrieves her rope because that was what saved us.
Clearly. Before we run out in slow-mo, Wenry would ask Boluto to kind of write down the gibberish, if he would. And I think he's still AFK, so let's just assume he does, because he's a great guy, he's very handy. Or Wenry will try and scribble it.
We actually might need to wait for him to come back before we figure out what he does.
Oh, poo.
Have him make a charcoal rubbing.
I could write it. What do I have? I have skills too.
Because at this moment you look over to Boluto and he appears to be... The phrase is moonstruck. It's dumbfounded, just kind of knocked off his haunches. He's not unconscious. He's still on his feet, but he's on another. His mind is on another plane right now. It looks not like in a actual physical means, but he looks like he's 1,000 miles away.
D sighs and is like, "Oh, he's heavy."
You know what? I think I got this. I think I got this, guys. I got one of those idealistic memories or something. I can do this. I can remember this. It's what led us to our great new friend, Carmath, the lady that peed herself. This one.
Right.
Kareneth.
There you go. That's what I said.
You can call her Karen, I guess.
I'll just call you K, because I can remember a first letter, usually. If Boluto's not going to come back from his moon brain, then, Boluto, write down those markings or something.
We're secret talking.
Oh. Well.
Whispers.
I think I got a good shot. Mm-hmm.
You know what? As as you're starting to go and like look around for something to write with or like doing something, I am gonna look to you. You know, when I really think that you got this. This should go well for you, and I'll give you a bardic inspiration then.
Oh, neat. I'll store that for when and if the DM... Is anybody else getting the impression here that we're left out of a lot of secrets in this group? I'm getting that impression.
You're talking to me.
Yeah, that's true. It should be an auto yes from you.
Yes!
No, actually,
That's
not
not Dee's voice. Please don't make that Dee's voice.
Actually, not at all. I feel like I'm truly included in everything.
Good. I'm so glad.
Dee just yells back from like she's trudging down the hall. That's right, sweetie. We're heroes.
Yeah. Yeah, we just saved someone from pissing themselves.
Yeah.
It's what we do.
I would be following Dee out the door.
I'll follow along.
Cool.
Assuming Beludo eventually gets in motion.
Yeah.
Won't get too
Maybe
many
take a
replays.
5-minute break while they finish their special super secret conversation.
Perfect.
All right. Well, see you in a few.
Coffee refill.
Oh, Lord Almighty.
Nicely done.
I said it earlier, and I'll say it again. I wish I had the patience for that sort of thing.
It's not that bad. No, honestly, it takes patience, but it's fun.
But see, that's the thing. All of my patience goes to my job, and some of the horrible jackassy people that I work. No offense to any of them.
Right.
Hi, Sin.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Hello there. How are things going?
I'm waiting on my GM to tell me.
Right. Yeah, let's see.
Things are okay.
We were running out the door,
Are we all
but
good?
You were moving out the door, yes.
We're moving towards the door.
And Boludo shakes free of his
Ennui. Say ennui.
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 He shakes
And you know
free
what?
of his
You know what
whatever
it's-
the fuck.
You know what? You know why it's ennui? Because Corinth was standing where he was standing a few moments ago.
Fucking who?
I need to get
Carinth?
like a
Karen.
cricket sound.
Karen.
Carinth.
It is a 3-syllable name, Karenith.
Oh, Karen.
Carinth.
We're calling her K.
Okay.
Karen. I'm going with Karen. Karenith. He's ennui because Karenith was there earlier. No.
Okay. Yeah.
He's gonna.
Oh. I thought you guys took care of that. Anyway, she's getting dragged out by the daintiest grasp around her wrist and the daintiest grasp around her ankle, lest ye contaminate thyself. Boludo shakes free of his whatever the fuck and joins you. You are unaccosted and unstopped on your way out the door.
Come on, we gotta truck it. Party's not gonna last forever.
You
If they
alright,
already
Boludo?
If they already killed that keg.
Okay, I'm sure silence from Boludo is fine. Let's just keep going.
He's a bugbear. Bugs and bears are sneaky.
Yeah. Let's just go before doors close, you know.
Hoofing it back to the sewers.
Are you still carrying her unconscious?
I've been talking the whole time.
Oh,
Sorry, Craig.
yikes.
I've been muted.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing important though. Let's just keep going.
Okay.
Chugging along, and as we're running along, D passes off the bag of holding, either to Boludo or to.
I'll hold it. Yeah.
Okay, just I carry too
Will
much
you
stuff.
hold it, or will it hold you?
I'm too big for it to hold me.
Yeah,
Boludo's holding.
You are definitively holding it. You escape from, nothing that necessarily needs escaping from. Everything stays open on your way out. You get another fuck you from that one.
Fuck you.
If the door could open, it would, but it's already open.
Yeah, bitch.
Shut up!
You found a secret door. The yeah bitch door.
The trap on the wall opens.
Everyone make dexterity save now. You leave the temple. The large stone, not an actual dexterity saving throw. Now I have to make you take 2d6 damage. Again, I'm kidding. You leave the temple, and those large stone doors, so the large oak doors, shut behind you.
Running in.
You're back
I knock on the
outside.
door one more time. I knock on the door one more time.
The door opens.
Stop this.
Welcome to the house of
We've
the
already
traveler.
played this game.
Come on, we've got to
Enjoy
get
We're
out.
going
your
home now.
stay And be wary.
Yeah, let's go.
Lean to D. I'm starting to see why he got beat up.
D is trying to make double time as much as she can back to the bathhouse.
Yeah, let's get going.
Yep, you head back towards the city proper, back through the south gate, back into the sewers, so nobody knew that you were gone at all, and you head through the tunnels into your basement, and from above you hear D, 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 D,
Hey.
D, 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 D.
Or people call.
D pops up and just like grabs one of whatever and grunk.
The crowd goes fucking wild. They didn't know you were on your way back.
Mm.
I mean, on my
You
way
just-
back, I was here the whole time.
You just appeared at a goddamn nowhere. I mean, not from nowhere. They know where you came from. They know about the tunnels and everything. But, you know, you made a fucking entrance. And now it's time to party.
Hey.
And look, I brought
party.
a red.
And party you do well into... Whoa, gross. Just real... That was just derailed my train of thought. Thanks, Katie. Zampano's there and he's fucking yucking it up. Ah, yes, you found her. Thank you.
Is it morning already?
What?
Was
Oh. Was
God, we really know how to throw a party.
I thought you were going tomorrow. When's tomorrow? What day is it?
Here,
When
drink
am
this
I?
thing.
Yes, ma'am.
It's fine. Ma'am, how much? Maybe don't drink this thing.
It's already drank. It's already... And Zampano...
Oh, you have to have that
Zampano
plump face.
Zampano drinks his drink, goes and sits down in a chair, and does not stand back up until tomorrow morning.
I shall take my rightful place on stage and start looking through
Oh dear.
Oh, there goes the party.
Time to clear the house. Thanks. I
No, do
Okay,
it.
make me a performance check. But since you're not doing this for work, you're making it regular.
that. Hey. Come at me, boys.
Oh my God.
25. Yeah.
They thought they were throwing a party. They didn't realize the party hadn't arrived yet.
Yeah, boys.
You start the party, and it does not
Oh,
end.
okay.
And it does not end for a very long time. And that is where we will end this evening. Karen is still unconscious. There's still the question of what to do with her.
Oh, she gets dunked a few times in the baths.
maybe not while unconscious.
Yeah.
Maybe not best time for bed.
Okay, D can do this. It's like she just holds the back of her neck, lowers her, dips her a few times, shakes her. Not a big deal.
Well, humans or whatever race Karen is, I don't know if they have the same constitution as, your kind.
She's a health. She'll be fine.
Nobody says that.
I take offense to it.
Take offense to the fact that nobody says that.
D is an expert at dunking people in bathtubs. She's been doing it
sure
for years.
fucking is.
D's just like, no problem. You just rinse him out, like cleaning a golf ball.
Was D a fucking schoolyard bully?
If those existed in
D
this
never
world,
went to a schoolyard. She just went straight to street tough.
No, she went to schoolyards, but she never went to school.
That's true. That's true. I mean, you got to get lunch money somehow, and they seem to have it, and you didn't.
Yeah, they have food. They have more food than they need.
Redistribution of
more.
wealth.
Exactly.
D is a socialist.
comrade.
Absolutely.
Please don't put us on a list, U.S. government. We don't.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
I'm
I've
a
just
clear
realized
professional. I'm certainly not on any list except
our gang was the Reds.
And now you're the Silvers.
I mean, Bolsheviks.
I suppose. Didn't the Bolsheviks get their asses kicked?
I don't actually remember which are the Reds and which are the whites in Russian history as to which communists are which, so I'm sorry, I can't actually quote that one.
Well, it's the Reds who won, so I don't think you want to be the white.
It's okay, we can coexist.
About that.
Appropriate leadership.
Anyway, session over. Thank you all very much. Like I said, you're not leveling up tonight. Don't ask.
That's okay. We got a pile of loot, and we got a bag of holding for someone.
You got a pile of loot totaling 350 gold pieces. 350 gold pieces, 4 regular healing potions, and a bag of holding.
Hold on. I'm not writing any of this down, so someone else do this.
I'm doing it right now.
Okay.
350 gold
I'll
pieces.
tell him to hold on, but I'm not fucking writing this shit down.
4 potions of regular healing.
Yep. And a bag of holding.
And was that 4 potions, including the ones that Zampano was going to give us?
No.
And how many did Zampano give us?
He didn't.
What?
He showed up and just started drinking before we even...
He just came to the party without bringing his own booze?
Bullshit.
Zampano! Do we have an alchemist now?
You probably will in the morning, but you don't right now.
I mean, we need Augustus to sign off on it.
Yep. And we'll take care of that in the RP chat or whatever.
Yeah, we need to make sure the old guy doesn't sleep on his back.
Month, I guess.
Yeah, it's going to be a while until our next session, huh?
Our next session is on April 24th.
I doubt it.
May.
Is it?
May.
Back in time.
May. Our next session is 2 days ago. I'm very tired.
We can tell.
That's
All
so
right.
far away.
Oh.
Yeah. But that's why I didn't want to start any big storylines right now, and except I kind of almost did.
How many more weeks do we get off to do things and learn things?
Yeah.
I will tell you, it's gonna be more than 2.
Yay.
Alright.
And I am also still keeping track of when that first plate mail will be done.
I feel like more than 2 would put it very close to being done.
Well, there's 7 left.
So Black working for 7. There would be
6
8 left.
8 left.
Okay, we're gonna need to work on our math here.
I'm very tired.
Guys, I had a math exam yesterday. Please don't talk math.
So here's where we're at. It took 15. She's already been working for 7. So it's either going to be 5 if that didn't include the 2 that we were asking her, or 7. 8 and 6 are not really options right now. I mean, they could be. You're our GM.
Oh my gosh, he won't stop until you just give him the fucking armor.
Yeah. Give me the armor.
Just give him the armor, please.
Oh,
I'm gonna definitively say it's 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
And you know what? I am a generous god, and I will say, ooh, Joe, hello.
Hello. Sorry I am late.
No.
Crackus! You smart.
We just went in a religious temple, Crackus, with somebody that smelled worse than you.
I got to see into a door and it opened.
Yeah, there was a lot of fuckery going on.
It was great.
But we came out of it with a bag of holding, a pile of loot, and a redhead.
Excellent.
Please don't call Karen a thing.
Oh, it's
Please don't
Karen.
consider.
You gave us
please
the
don't
only
consider
description
Karen your
of her,
treasure.
which is redhead. She's a redhead. That's all you need to fucking know.
She's
Or
a half.
pissy girl.
She's a person. She is, and she is
Herself.
covered in urine. Yes.
Yeah.
Don't get her nervous because she'll just pee on herself.
Yeah. After fear chugging all of her water in about 30 minutes.
And eating all of her ration beef jerkies. I
That's
bet
actually
it.
fucking sad.
She's a nervous eater.
Yeah.
Hey, she overthought the puzzle.
It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, she did.
You guys sure as shit didn't, and I'm very happy.
No, it wasn't even overthinking. It was just like, let's just end this fucking thing. If I die, I die.
Want to kill.
Well, you've solved my
Good session, though.
puzzles. Thank you,
Good
guys.
session.
Joe, I need
Yo.
to have words with you
Okay.
There will be words.
privately.
Ooh, nice.
Everybody's
Secret
getting the
time.
secret. Damn it, Casey. Dee and Wenry need to have words privately.
And on that ominous note, can we end the stream?
Sure.
Yes. It ends with
Goodbye,
Sulfur looking in a mirror
everybody.
and saying he needs to have a word with himself.